All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome in. We are back. It is time. Baseball. Orioles versus the Athletics. I really don't know what else to call them. You can't call them the Oakland Athletics anymore. I guess they're not really the Sacramento Athletics. Can we call them the Las Vegas Athletics? I guess I don't even know if you can call them that yet. But either way, it's the O's versus the A's at Oriole Park. We got a 7:05 start. Looking at the weather in Baltimore right now, sunny. So shouldn't be any kind of rain delays or anything like that. Where I am here in Florida, we are definitely getting rain. But other than that, we're ready to go. O's, A's, we got a lot to talk about. Lots of different things going on with the Orioles. Some roster moves that they did today. Unfortunately, once again, Tyler O'Neill has decided he cannot play, and he has gone back on the injured list for the 10-day IL again with what they're calling wrist inflammation. So Tyler O'Neill goes back on the injured list, and joining him on the injured list is Colton Cowser. So after that play the other day when Cowser went and jumped up, hit the wall, I guess he's on the 7-day concussion protocol injured list for the next 7 days. Orioles just cannot stay healthy. They just cannot stay healthy. Every time you turn around, if they get a player back from the injury list, another one goes on it. So it's been just a season marred with injuries for sure. Ryan Mountcastle does, though, get reinstated from the 60-day injured list, and he'll be starting today. And we'll go over lineups here in just a bit. So they lose 2, get 1 back. It's always like 1 step forward, 2 steps back with the O's this year. It's been a frustrating season to say the least when it comes to injuries. I don't know how they change that next year. I don't know if it's just a snake bitten season. Hopefully that's all it is, but something will have to change. Victor, welcome in. Hope you and Janet are doing well. Sorry about Cedric Mullins. I know he's playing terrible for you guys right now. Spent like 070. He's been horrible. Sorry about that. And Jeannie, welcome in as well. Remember when Victor is like I said when you asked me about Mullins, I was like, Mullins is okay, but he's not anything. He's not anything long term. Mullins had 1 good season with the Orioles, 1, and it was a real good season. Don't get me wrong; he's the only player to ever do it. He's a 30-30 guy for the Orioles. Only time the Orioles have ever had a 30-30 guy, it was him. But if you look at his numbers very closely, which I do, his numbers have decreased every season. Average on-base percentage, stolen bases are down, pop is down, run scored's down. He's not an everyday player anymore. He's just not. He's going to be 30 this year or 31. It is what it is with Cedric Mullins. But I wish him well. I hope he does well for you guys and helps you out. But yeah, we're getting ready to go here with baseball. And hopefully we'll get something, a win for the Orioles tonight. They have Sagano on the mound for the O's. Let's go over lineups a little bit here while we have a minute. Let's bring up the lineups. And we'll see what we have with lineups tonight. So for the Oakland Athletics, Ginn, I don't know whatever his name is, he's going to be starting. Cortez batting first, Brent Rooker second, Kurtz third, Langoliers fourth, Soderstrom fifth, Humais sixth, Butler seventh, Urshela's eighth, and Urias ninth. Interesting lineup for the Oakland Athletics. But if you look at their numbers, they definitely have some guys that can put the ball out of the ballpark. For the Orioles, Holiday's batting first and second. Batting second at third base is Jordan Westberg. Third at shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Fourth in catching is Adley Rutschman. Fifth in DHing is Ryan Mountcastle. Sixth in right field is Noda. Seventh at first base is Kobe Mayo. Batting eighth in center field is Allen. And batting ninth in right field is Dylan Carlson. The Orioles have literally lost every single one of their outfielders this season, either via trade or injury. Cedric Mullins is gone. Cedric Mullins is gone. Ramon Laureano is gone. Ryan O'Hearn is gone. Those are just some of the guys that played the outfield. Now you've got Colton Cowser on the injured list, Tyler O'Neill on the injured list. Every single Oriole starting outfielder is gone. They're all gone. So it's they have a makeshift outfield for sure. I really think the Orioles are at some point going to be calling up. Cool, Paul. What's up, man? Have a good time tonight. I'll be calling the game. Hopefully, we'll be calling a good one. Dylan Carlson's he's batting well over 300 for the Orioles, minor league affiliate. I really think he's going to get the call this week. I think they're just trying to ultimately, with service time, they don't want him called up for service time. So I think that's why they're delaying it. They say there's a few more things they want to see him do. I think that's just a load of crap. I just think they're just waiting till Friday the 15th when service time won't kick in till next season. So they won't necessarily lose anything. That's just my humble opinion. They can say what they want. Same with Samuel Basallo. I think the same thing with Basallo, the catcher. They just haven't called him up for service time. I think after the 15th, they'll be called up within a day or so. Just my humble opinion. But yeah, they're showing Oriole Park right now, and definitely beautiful sunny skies there. It is raining like cats and dogs here in Florida, which is where I am. And but hopefully the Orioles hopefully they'll have a big game today. They really, really need it. Lots going on with the O's. Again, there is a poll out there. Please, I'd love to see you guys comment on the poll. Who's going to win tonight? Is it going to be the O's or is it going to be the Athletics? Make sure you vote. Looks like 6 votes already. Love seeing 6 votes for sure. And we got 9 people in here already. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you being here. We're still about 30 minutes away. But, yeah, the Orioles, you'll start seeing, I'm telling you, I really think, and they're kind of talking about it right now.
3 prospects, Samuel Basallo and Dylan Beavers.
Yeah.
Basallo driven 10 runs
I think they're
in
talking
4
about
games
Dylan
this week,
Beavers and
sending
Samuel
3
Basallo
of
now.
his
I
7
really
hits
think
out
that
of the
ultimately,
ballpark.
Basallo's got like 21, 22 home runs at AAA. He's batting about 280. He's just crushing the ball. The only thing that's really kept him back, besides service time, has been the fact that he's still got to learn how to catch. Catching is a full-time job. It's not just standing behind home plate and catching the ball. You have to run it. You have to run a pitching staff. You have to call the game. There's a lot that's involved with it. So I think that's where the Orioles are with Samuel Basallo. But we'll see. But good to have everybody in here. I hope everybody's having a good Friday night. We're going to have fun tonight. It's going to be a good time. Orioles, A's. Everybody is so upset with the Orioles. I'm not. I'm taking this season, and maybe it's just me drinking the Kool-Aid. I don't know. I'm taking this season as a hiccup. I really am. I think the core of this team, everybody, not just the Orioles, everybody in Major League Baseball thinks all of these players are exceptional players. Talking about Gunnar Henderson, Adley Rutschman, Colton Cowser, Jordan Westberg, Jackson Holiday, Kobe Mayo. All these guys were highly touted, extremely well thought after and thought of Major League players. I just think this year is a hiccup. But I do think that next year and in the offseason, the Orioles are going to have to go with a different hitting approach. I don't like the approach to hitting. It started last year in the middle of the season. After the All-Star break, the offense kept going downhill. They were an all-or-nothing offense, home run or nothing, home run or nothing, home run or nothing. And it has just carried over into this season, and that approach has to change. They've got to be able to manufacture runs, and they've got to be able to show that they are more than one-dimensional. And that's going to start at the top with the manager and then to the hitting coaches. That approach has to change. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it'll go well for them, and next year it'll be a little bit of a different story. I do. I just think this year is a hiccup. I like the trades they made. Major League Baseball and the pundits around Major League Baseball think the Orioles did really well at the trade deadline. They all also think the Orioles did really well in the draft. So, restocking the minor league system. Sony 4K, what's up, man? Welcome in. We'll see what happens tonight. So, Sagano's on the mound for the Orioles. Sagano started really strong for the O's this year. He really did. But he's just, he struggled from time to time. Mostly just getting the ball, ahead in the count, getting ahead in the count with batters. When he falls behind the count, he's not overpowering Sagano, so he's not gonna strike anybody out and be overpowering. He's got to make his pitches. Whereas somebody like I'll give you an example of a comparison. Somebody like Felix Bautista, who's a closer, he can miss and still strike you out because he's just that, he throws that hard. And I think that's part of the issue there. When he can throw that hard, he can make mistakes. Sagano's not like that. Sagano can't make mistakes. He has to stay ahead in the count, get ahead, and try to get you out that way. But good to have everybody in here. Sony's here, Jeannie's here, Victor's here. Good to have everybody in for those that are commenting. We've got 10 people in here right now. That's awesome. Hear me, Paul, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but where are you guys sitting? What section? Doesn't look like a lot of people at that game tonight either. Oh, we're still about 20 minutes out, 22 minutes out from first pitch. So be sure to vote. We've got 7 votes already. Love to see the voting. And, we'll see what happens. The American League East right now is Toronto's to lose. The Yankees aren't playing well. They've fallen into 3rd place, if I'm not mistaken. Let's take a look here. We'll look at some standings while we got a minute. Oddly enough, I really haven't been paying attention to the standings. Yeah, so Toronto's in 1st. Boston's in 2nd. The Yankees have fallen to 3rd. Yankees are 6.5 back at this point. They have not been playing well at all. 4th is Tampa Bay, and of course the Orioles are bringing up the rear when they are 11 games under 500 of the Orioles. They are 9 back in the wild card, 15.5 back for the division. So, nobody is really running away with baseball this year. There's no one team that everybody is like, oh my God, they are phenomenal. What a team. Nobody. For the longest time, everybody was talking about the Tigers, how great the Detroit Tigers started. The Tigers have been crap lately. They've been playing terrible. They're 6-4 over the last 10, but before that, they were like 1-9 or 1-10. They had not been playing well at all. They went from having the best record in baseball to not even having the best record in the American League. That's Toronto right now. Philadelphia's got a better record than them. Milwaukee's actually the best team in baseball right now. They're playing 6-14 ball. Second deck. Oh, nice. Okay, good. You guys are in the club level area. Nice, Paul. That'll be fun. What section, Paul? Like, are you down the first base side, third base side? Where are you? Left field? Where are you? $10 likes already, so we're already a third of the way to where we want to be. But yeah, Toronto's in 1st. They are 68-48, followed by the Red Sox, who are 64-52. Yankees are 61-54. Tampa Bay's 57-59. The Orioles are 52-63. In the Central, you have Detroit, who is 66-50, followed by the Guardians, who are 59-54. Kansas City's 57-58. Minnesota's 54-60, and Chicago's 42-73. Although Chicago's playing better than they did last year. In the National League, in the National League West, you have Houston, 64-51. Houston just keeps winning, folks. They just keep winning. They really do. Every single year, they're on top. It's amazing. Houston, out west in the American League West, has a 64-51 record. Seattle is 63-53. Texas is 60-56. Angels are 55-60. And the Athletics are 51-66. In the National League East, the Philadelphia Phillies are on top, 2.5 games ahead of the Mets. The Phillies are 65-49. Mets are 63-52. Marlins are 56-58, if you can believe that. Marlins are playing well. Braves are 48-66, and the Nationals are 45-69. In the Central, best team in baseball right now, Milwaukee Brewers 70-44. Cubs 66-48. Reds 60 and 56. Cardinals 58 and 58, and the Pirates 50 and 66. And then over in the West, of course, the Dodgers have the lead. They are 66 and 49, followed by the Padres 64 and 51. The Giants are 58 and 57. The Diamondbacks are 54 and 61. And the Colorado Rockies have 30 wins, guys. 30 wins, 84 losses. Unbelievable. The run differential on the Colorado Rockies, run differential is a negative, are you sitting down? Negative 316. They have given up 316 more runs than they've scored. That's crazy how terrible that is. Unbelievable. The next closest is the next closest is Washington. And Washington has a negative 148. So they are more than double Washington. That's crazy. Yep, 12 likes, gang. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody coming in. We're going to have a good time tonight as the O's face the A's. Now, JT Ginn is going to be pitching for the Athletics. Five of you in here right now. Of course, we are still a little ways off before we start the game, everybody, so no problem at all. Just glad you guys are in here talking baseball for sure. Good to have everybody in. I know the Orioles, they're in the offseason. In the offseason, the O's are going to be having like a $600 million renovation of Oriole Park. They're going to be putting in a giant new scoreboard. So the one they have now is going away. It's going to be like 600 square. I don't remember what it is, but it's like 60,000 square feet or something like that. It's going to be this huge, massive scoreboard. Then they're going to have the ribbon scoreboards around the mezzanine section, which is going to look really, really nice as well. New audio is coming as well. I think they've even already kind of fixed some of that. But new audio, they're going to be putting in some other areas. A new giant in the midsection there where the media used to be. They're going to put like a club level area, which for the casual fan, that probably isn't going to be anything that really they care about. But, we'll see how well that sells. But should be interesting to see what happens with the stadium next year. I'm really excited to see it. Also, the out-of-town scoreboard in right field is supposed to get an upgrade in some way, shape, or form, so that ought to be neat too. Anybody has any questions about baseball, your team, my team, the Orioles, please let me know in the chat. As we are still counting down, we're still about 14 minutes away from game time. Probably started a little too early, but that's all right. Good to have everybody in here. Personally, there's not one team in baseball that scares me as to being that team that I feel is going to go all the way this year. Really not. It's a lot of parity this year in baseball. Any one team, if you're right around 500, you got a shot. You really do. You really do. You got a shot. You got a shot this year. Just stay at 500 or above it and get in. And once you get in, just got to go on a roll. And if you go on a roll, you have a shot. Be right back, gang. Don't go anywhere. Baseball's coming up. I'm going to turn the fan on because I want to have some air. Victor says, what's wrong with the Mets? Can't figure them out. Victor, here's the thing. In baseball, remember, let's look at your Mets for a minute. So Mets are 11 games over 500, right? They have a plus 35 run differential. So they're not scoring a lot more runs than the other team. So they're playing a lot of close games, right? Okay, they're playing a lot of close games. But they're 11 games over 500. Right now they're in the playoffs, right? Teams are going to lose games, okay? Even if you win 100, right? Let's say if you win 100 games in the season, you lost 62. Ebbs and flows happen in the season. So I wouldn't worry about them right now. They've lost 8 out of 10. Okay, that happens, right? It's not the end of the world. They're going to be fine. You know, even though they're 2-8, everybody else in the division, you know, during the time that your team went 2-8, Philadelphia went 5-5. Right? It's a difference of 3 games. The Marlins went 6-4. The Braves went 4-6, and Washington went 3-7. So nobody really in that time did anything noteworthy. I mean, the Marlins went 6-4. Okay, but where are they in the playoff race? So I think your Mets are going to be fine. I really do. I think they have a really good lineup. They have good enough pitching. I think they're going to be just fine. Injuries are key for any team, and as long as you're healthy, the players are going to play well enough, and you'll be fine. I really believe that. I think I don't think there's anything wrong with the Mets. I just think they're ebbs and flows in the season, ebbs and flows. We got 8 votes. There's actually 38% of you thinking the Oakland's going to Oakland. I keep saying Oakland. That Sacramento or the Athletics, the A's are going to win tonight, and they might. You never know. I have a new series coming out. I kind of stole it from Keith, from Tim Kirkson. I'm going to do a series called the Greatest Players to wear numbers 1 through 55. So, what player was the greatest player to ever wear number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 50, number 55, all the way up from 1 to 55. I'm going to tell you who I think is the greatest player to ever wear that number, and also the greatest Oriole to ever wear that number. Because like the greatest player to ever wear number 1 is not going to be an Oriole, right? But I'll tell you who I think the greatest Oriole is to ever wear number 1. So that's going to be a nice, fun series I'm going to be doing, trying to get it together, trying to get all my numbers together. I can tell you right now, there's probably at least 3 Orioles, maybe 4, that are going to be not only the greatest player, not only the greatest Oriole, but greatest player to ever wear their number. And again, that's just my opinion, but it is what it is. But that's going to be a fun series. I hope you guys can come and watch the videos as I deliver them out, because I think that's going to be a lot of fun. It'll definitely cause a lot of debate, because I'm sure some of my answers are not going to be answers that other people are going to pick. So that should be pretty neat to see what I say compared to what other people will say. I did a video, I think it was last year, of the top 10 players not in the Hall of Fame. And that video got like 30,000 views and must have 700 comments. And so many people were upset with me. Like, everybody said, no, this guy doesn't belong in, this guy doesn't belong in. And I had to tell them 1,000 times. I'm like, the video isn't about who deserves to be in. This is just a video of the top 10 that aren't in. That's all this is. People overcomplicate it sometimes. What's up, Mark? Welcome in. Well, didn't realize you were doing Birdland tonight while Pete's group is attending the game, right? Yeah, Pete and them are there. Yep, they are there. I think they're doing the national anthem as we speak. Yep, Pete's got his group out there tonight. 10 votes. Wow, 40% of you. Good job, everybody. 40% are picking the A's in this game. They are doing the national anthem as we speak. And going to get going here in just a few minutes. Sagano's going to take the mound, and we're going to get going. Let's go, O's. We need a win. I'd like to see the Orioles get back to 500. I really would. Even if, obviously they're not making the playoffs. They need to try to get to 500. They really do. And it's not going to be easy. They got a lot of hard games coming up. All right, I'm gonna bug out. I'm gonna drop out again for another minute before the game starts. I got to get something real fast, and then we'll get going here. But I'd like to see the Orioles try to find a way to get back to 500 before the season's over. It's not going to be easy, though. It really won't be easy. They've got some really tough teams coming up, but they just need to play well and stay healthy, which has been a major problem. All right, they're going to commercial. When they come back, it's going to have first pitch. I'll be right back, folks. Let's go, O's. All right, O's fans, let's go. Or A's fans. Who knows? Could be some A's fans out there. Welcome in, everybody. We are here. Baseball is about to start. Orioles Athletics in Baltimore, Camden Yards. We'll see what happens. I'm just glad you're all here. National anthem is done. We're ready to go.
And streaming live on the Matin app.
Big time right there.
It all starts.
All right, here we go. Oriole Park at Camden Yards.
A new homestand begins here, the first
as we get ready for the game.
August in downtown Baltimore, where the Orioles welcome back a familiar face to the lineup on this City Connect Friday night and Hall of Fame weekend. Ryan Mountcastle with a hug for Jordan Westberg as Mountie returns to the Orioles off the IL. His bat will be needed. He's in there batting fifth against the artists formerly known as the Oakland A's. It's the A's and the Orioles on this Friday night. We say good evening, Camden Yards, Kevin Brown.
Oh, Jim Palmer's back.
Jim Palmer. It's great to have Ryan Mountcastle back, but Tony Mansolino said he's going to get a lot of DH. The lion's share of the work at first will go to Kobe Mayo, who's starting to look like a big league hitter.
Yeah, they're trying to figure out, obviously, with third baseman, much more comfortable. Ben McDonald's been talking about it. He's changed his stance a little bit. I watched him hit today. He's hitting bombs, kind of what he did in the minor leagues. So a chance. And the other thing.
What's up, Matt? Monarch Miracles. Welcome in, buddy.
The last 2 years, Mountcastle has been a Gold Glove finalist. But let's see if Kobe Mayo, who can play first base, he's been doing a great job of it, and a lot more comfortable the more at bats he gets. And he'll probably get a lot of them between now and the end of the season.
A home run, the big swing on Wednesday, a 3-run homer against Rangers. Suarez, 421 feet, the longest of his 4 career home runs, and he'll hope to back up Tomoyuki Sagano facing the Athletics for a second time. JT Ginn, the former second rounder for the A's.
Sagano is only a one-year contract with the Orioles.
Next.
I don't foresee the Orioles bringing him back, which is kind of a bummer. I like Sagano. I really do. I know he's not been as effective as most had probably hoped he was going to be. He is older. He's 35 years old. He's not a kid. But a bottom of the rotation guy on maybe one more one-year deal. I think they paid him like $14 million or $12 million this year. If they can get him to come back for half that, $7 or $8 million, something like that, and maybe be the number 5 starter on a team, I would really like to see him come back. But I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think the Orioles are going to re-sign Sagano, because hopefully you figure next year, right now, if all goes according to plan, and that's never the case, but let's just say in a perfect world, you have Grayson Rodriguez, you have Kyle Bradish, and you have Tyler Wells back. You know, at the very least, Grayson and Kyle Bradish at the top of your rotation is a very good start. If you can find a way of maybe to re-sign Zach Eflin to a one-year deal, you know, he's a free agent at the end of the season. Give him the qualifying offer. Maybe he takes the qualifying offer in the hopes of having a bounce-back season that'll up his value to free agency the following year. If you can bring Eflin back too, imagine Eflin, Bradish, and Rodriguez as your top 3, with maybe a Sagano and a Dean Kramer 4 or 5. Or if the Orioles can go out and sign a Dylan Cease, you can add Dylan Cease to that mix. You know, it could be a nice rotation. But, you know, I think Sagano's probably gone. I think he's a one and done with the O's, unfortunately. If he had put up better numbers, maybe he gets re-signed. Maybe the Orioles take another flyer on him for a one-year deal. But I don't see it happening. And I'm not sure, even if they did offer him, he may not even take it. He may be ready to go back to Japan. He may not be enjoying it as much as he may have thought he would. Who knows? But we'll see. Anyway, we're getting ready for first pitch. Sagano's on the mound. We're about ready to get started here. Orioles, A's. O's back home for a 6-game stand. They've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday against Oakland. I think they're off Monday, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday against Seattle. So, as Seattle comes to town after that. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a good time, and we're getting ready for baseball here.
Pullovers in the open in August.
Well, that has something to do with the air conditioning.
But only something.
15 likes, so we're already halfway to our goal. Good job, everybody.
10 degrees here. It's going to be in the 70s, maybe 80 degrees or so for first pitch. As Kobe Mayo and the Orioles in their City Connect black tops take the field. Athletics 51-66. The Orioles 52-63 off the win in Philadelphia, where they dropped 2 of 3 but took the finale. The A's come in having won yesterday in Washington, so no day off for the team playing out in Sacramento. And there is Tomo Sagano. He's taking the ball every time here. 22nd start for the Orioles.
Yeah, that's the one thing I will say about Sagano. He is, I think, the only starter for the Orioles this year that has started every game. I think even Kramer might have missed the start. Maybe not. Kramer might be too. But 21 starts out of Sagano, 8-5 record, 4.42 ERA, 114 innings, a 1.32 whip. Opponents are batting .269 against him. He's given up 21 home runs. That's really been his downfall this year for the Orioles, is the long ball. I mean, he's given up a ton of long balls this year. And, you know, if he can keep the ball in the ballpark, he's going to keep you in the game. But they've hit him. 21 home runs is a lot. He's got 6 different pitches: splitter, 4-seam, sweeper, cutter, sinker, curveball.
So let's just maybe not throw the sinker and the curveball tonight. And again, if he gets ahead, he's able to throw.
It's all about, my Palmer just said it, I don't know if you guys heard it, and it's the truth, and I said it earlier. For Sagano, it's all about pitching from ahead. He's got to be ahead in the count.
With that particular pitch.
Hey, if you ran out of paper, our friend Tom Davis, who's going to the Hall of Fame tomorrow, I think he's got some extra paper for you. Just something to look out for if you need.
All right, gang. So we're going to get started here. Yeah, let's go O's. Good job. Thank you, Sony. Appreciate you saying that. We'll see. We'll see how this game goes for the Orioles. All you can do is hope that they play well. Cortez is a .333 hitter for the Athletics. Brent Rooker, of course, who's their big player. Share the stream. Hopefully some people come on in. Oh, it's fine. No problem. Matt, I appreciate you doing that. Again, this channel is a heck of a lot smaller than than our other channel. So, yeah, if we get anywhere between 15 to 20 people, I'm ecstatic. So, I appreciate that. Quite all right. All right, so Sagano's on the mound. Cortez is in the box. We're about ready to get our first pitch of the night. Yep, Sagano's ready. He's at the belt, and here comes the first pitch. There's a swing. First pitch. Pop up. First base side. Looks like it's going to be playable for Mayo. And, oh, he almost didn't get it, but he did. I don't know if there's wind there or not, but he looked like he had trouble with that ball. But he does catch it, and that's the first out.
The Orioles defense, Carlson, Greg Adams, who just signed today, Noda, Owen Wright, Westberg, Henderson, Holiday.
Again, we got Carlson, Allen, and Noda in left, center, and right. That's like, who's on first, what's on second? I don't know who's on third. All right, here's Brent Rooker. First pitch to him. Here's a fly ball down the left field line. Gunner's going to give it a chase. It's going to be trouble. Oh, no. Left fielder calls him off at the last minute and gets there. Nice play by Carlson. That was going to be a tough play for Gunner down the left field line. Carlson comes running in, calls him off, and makes the out. 2 quick outs. 2 pitches, 2 outs. Can't beat that. You know what, Matt? I said, hey, there's Cynthia. What's up, Cynthia? Candy Mom, our first member on our other channel. Have fun at the game tonight, girl.
Was added to the roster last weekend off waivers. Noda makes his first start.
All right, here's Kurtz. First pitch to him. There's a strike right there, 0-1.
And he said, I'm not going to make an out.
Nick Kurtz, 304 hitter, 23 home runs, 62 RBI. He's having a good season, 1,028 OPS.
Best rookie hitter in baseball. He was the 4th pick 1 year ago, Nick Kurtz out of Wake Forest. And
he's had a really good first rookie year. He's probably going to win Rookie of the Year.
23 homers.
All right, Sagano's ahead in the count, 0-1. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a foul, 0-2, quickly 0-2. What's up, Chris? Welcome in, Molly and Barclays Life. Welcome in. Be sure to vote, gang.
As part of this 22 game on base streak, so he had 4 home runs in 1 game.
And when we talk about power to all fields, I mean all fields.
All right, 0-2. Here's the pitch from Sagano. There's a splitter, but it's low. Ball 1, 1-2. Nice, Chris. Thanks, bud. Good to have you here.
Because you can use the splitter a little bit more.
All right, so 1-2 count on Hertz. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. Inside, way inside. Ball 2, 2-2. You know, people always talk about the, and it's out of the question now. Talk about the immaculate inning is 3 pitches, 3 strikes, 9 pitches, 3 outs. 2-2 pitch on the way. Strike 3 called on the inside corner. He fooled him. And that is your inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Let's head to the bottom of the first inning. Orioles coming up. I always thought a perfect inning. If you talk to me, you know, they talk about the immaculate inning in baseball for a pitcher. An immaculate inning to them would be 9 pitches, 9 strikes, 3 strikeouts. In other words, strike, 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 3 outs. To me, I think an immaculate inning is 3 pitches, 3 outs. You got the most amount of outs in the least amount of pitches. I don't care if he hit the ball. He got out. Outs are outs, whether they're strikeouts or whether they're outs. I think, you know, the whole purpose is get as many outs on the least amount of pitches. So to me, an immaculate inning would be 3 pitches, 3 outs. Right? Everybody gave me crap about that. They're like, no, that's not it. He hit the ball, and you needed other people to help you. I'm like, so what? What's the point? I mean, who cares if people helped me? It's an immaculate inning. It took me 3 pitches to get 3 outs. If somebody strikes out 3 hitters on 9 pitches, it took you 9 pitches to get 3 outs. I did it in the 1/3 of the time. So, I don't know. I never understood that. I don't think that's an immaculate inning to me. I think people can't wrap their head around it. I think that's part of the problem is people can't wrap their head around it. It's like, oh, it's more important to get strikeouts. I'm like, no, it's important to get outs, period. It doesn't matter how you get the outs. Just get outs. All right, here we go. coming back from commercial here in just a second. Jackson Holliday's going to step to the plate for the Birds. Holliday's batting .254 on the season. Major League Baseball average is .246, which is horrible. I can't believe the Major League Baseball average is .246. That's just terrible.
The Athletics starter tonight is
But anyway, that's just me. I just think the immaculate inning should be 3 pitches, 3 outs. Inning over. Done. All right, JT Ginn is ready. Jackson Holliday's ready. Righty on lefty. Ginn is at the belt. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike. 0-1 quickly on Jackson Holliday. That's the other thing. I'm a big proponent. I'm an old school guy with baseball. Leadoff hitters should be taking the first pitch. If he takes that pitch, it's ball 1.
Average fastball, 94-ish, somewhere in there, but a lot of
0-1 pitch. Here it comes. Outside. Ball 1. 1-1. You know, I think leadoff hitters, their job is to set the table for the 2, 3, and 4 hitters behind them. Take pitches, get on base, steal, make something happen. I don't like seeing first pitch swinging. 1-1 pitch on the way. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a foul back. So quickly 1-2 on Jackson Holliday. I think Holliday, just like everybody else, is getting better. He's getting more acclimated to the major leagues. He's getting more comfortable. He's seeing more pitches. He'll get better as time goes on. I still think he's going to be a 300 hitter in this league. I do. 1-2 pitch on the way. Here it comes. High. Ball 2. 2-2. Just high.
Yeah, lefty's over 300 at 314.
We got 16 people in here with 18 likes. Good to have everybody in. Welcome into the Birdland Network, where we talk all things Orioles and baseball. All right, Jackson's ready with the 2-2 count. Ginn is at the belt. Here it comes. Strike 3 on the inside. Just like that. Holliday was fooled. He was not ready for that. And Ginn got him looking. So 1 out. Yeah, it started in and just came back across the plate on the inside portion of the plate. Not to the middle of the plate, but enough to get the call for sure. It was definitely a strike.
Once again, they don't get hit very hard. But the lefties, you're hoping.
So here's Jordan Westberg.
Jordan Westberg now.
First pitch to him. Strike. 0-1. Same pitch that got Jackson Holliday out is 0-1 count on Jordan Westberg. 272, 13 home runs, 28 RBIs. 0-1 pitch. Jammed him. 0-2. What's up, Kay? Welcome in. Kay Wilby's here, everybody. Say hi to Kay. Hit that like button, Kay, for me as you're coming in. Good to have you here, dear.
Very good National League East teams. Cubs and Phillies both likely playoff teams. Phillies leading the East. Cubs a few back in the Central. Today, 4 back in
0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Strike 3. The 2 quick outs for Ginn as well. It's been again. There's been so many issues with the Orioles this year, but the biggest glaring issue I've had with the Orioles is what was supposed to be one of their strengths has been an absolute failure for them this year, and it's been their hitting. Orioles have definitely struggled with hitting this year. All right, here's Gunnar.
51 strikeouts, 49 innings now for JT Ginn, who faces Gunnar Henderson.
First pitch to him, strike on the inside. 0-1. Ginn's got that pitch working. What's up, Gloria? Welcome in. Gloria Thibodeau, welcome in. Good to have you here. 283, 13 home runs, 47 RBIs. So he's not driving in a lot either. 0-1 pitch. High. Ball 1. 1-1. Gloria, good to have you here. Welcome in. Guys, 18 likes if you haven't already. Please hit it. Like already hit. Thanks, Kay. I appreciate you. All right, 1-1 count on Gunnar. Here we go. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1-2. I think that's been one of Gunnar's issues this year. He's chasing more than he did last year, and I don't know if it's pitch recognition or what it is with him, but he does seem to be chasing a little bit more this year. He's behind in the count right here, 1-2. Now he's got to do what he can to keep this at bat alive. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way. There's a ball, 2-2 in the dirt.
You can run a lot, but how are you going to pull a quad? So he was a little bit surprised by that. And the elbow problems, seems like everybody has those.
So 2-2 count on Gunnar Henderson.
Last year, 8 games, 6 starts as a rookie for.
See what Gunnar can do here.
Athletics is
2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, inside! Did it get him? It nearly hit him. That ball was way inside, up by his right shoulder, but I guess it did not get him, so that's going to run the count full. Oh, wow, it looked like it nicked him. But I guess not. Dan, 820 Chief, welcome in. All right, full count on Gunner. Here's the pitch. That's going to be ball 4, and he walks him. That was really close. That could have been called a strike. It was high in the zone, but it looked like it caught the zone. But the ump did not call it, so that's a walk. So a 2-out walk for Gunnar Henderson is going to bring Rutschman to the plate.
He has owned, over the course of his career, Rutschman 1,044 OPS. That's on base plus slugging against the A's.
Rutschman will be hitting from the left side. He's 1,044 against the Athletics. Here's the first pitch to him. Outside, ball 1, 1-0. I'm probably, if I'm the Orioles here, I'm probably going to give Gunnar the green light to go. Try to get something going. Try to find a way to manufacture and make something happen. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see Gunnar go here soon.
So maybe Adley will get a pitch in the middle of the plate.
Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 2, 2-0.
Now 2-0, trying to throw a changeup.
21 for 69. It's 3.
I definitely think with a 2-0 count and Ginn's got to throw a strike, you might see Gunnar Henderson take off here. See if we can get a little hit and run going. Let's see. No, he doesn't go. And there's a strike, 2-1. So Gunnar does not go on that pitch. 74% of you think the O's are going to pull this one out tonight. 19 votes. I love that. That's awesome. I'm going to leave it out there until we get to like 30 votes. 2-1 pitch. Gunnar's not going again, and that ball is low. Ball 3, 3-1.
At least thinks he has to throw that changeup. When you're a sinker,
I feel like now, if I'm the Orioles, I'm letting Gunnar go here.
About a 6-7 mile.
See if we can get something happening early. Get an early lead.
So again, the changeup.
All right, 3-1. Gunner's set. Here we go. There's a strike, 3-2. So full count. Gunner's running now, no matter what.
Played 17 inches wide. That ball moved about 7-8 inches.
Do you think he's not afraid to throw it high, or have these been misses, the ones up high?
I just think he wants to. I mean, here he wants to throw a strike. And
can you guys hear the play-by-play guys? Can you hear them? All right, Rutschman set. 3-2 count right here. Ginn is at the belt. Here's the pitch. There's a fly ball. Right field, it's hit well. That ball is gone. 2-run home run for Adley Rutschman. He's a 1,044 OPS against the Oakland A's, and he showed it right there. A 2-run home run for Adley Rutschman, and just like that, the Orioles take a 2-0 lead.
How great the sinker is, but that wasn't a sinker. Well, that was a missile, but it was a slider that hangs, and it has, as we mentioned, too much.
Just like that, the Orioles with the 2-0 lead. How about that? Yeah, I don't want you guys hearing it too much, but it's okay if you hear it a little bit. So Adley Rutschman with the 2-run homer. Walks can come back and kill you, folks. They really can. The 2-out walk to Gunnar, and then Adley gets him. And here's Mountcastle. First pitch to him. High, ball 1. Mountcastle hasn't played in like 3 months. Oh, thanks, Kay. Appreciate that. Certainly don't have to, but appreciate you. All right, so here's Mountcastle. He's got a 1-0 count. First pitch. Here's the next pitch. There's a ground ball foul down the third base line. 1-1.
Last game, May 30th against the White Sox, so it has been more than...
Yep, he hasn't played in 2 months. Last game was May 30th for Ryan Mountcastle. May 30th. So he didn't play all of May. He didn't play all of June. I mean, he didn't play all of June. Didn't play all of July. This is his first game back. 1-1 pitch. There's a fly ball hit pretty well to center field. There's another one. Gone! Back-to-back home runs. Ryan Mountcastle, I badmouth him. And there he is, his first game back. He hits a home run. 3-0 Birds, just like that. Holy macaroni. Wow, that pitch was center cut by the pitcher, Ginn. Right down the middle of the plate. Center cut, almost like a batting practice fastball. And Mountcastle did not miss it. Wow.
don't want to throw that pitch that much. Both home runs on it.
Oh, my goodness gracious. That pitch was right down the middle. Center cut.
Just the third home run for Ryan Mountcastle this season. His first since April the 30th against the Yankees.
Victor, I don't know who I want to be my next manager, to be honest with you. I don't know. There's a lot of folks saying, hey, they'd like to see Buck Showalter come back. A lot of people are saying maybe go get Joe Madden. I don't know. We'll see. All right, that's going to bring Noda to the plate. First pitch to him. There's a called strike. No, it's a ball on the outside. I thought it caught the zone, but the umpire didn't. 1-0. Victor, I don't know. Joe Madden would be nice. I want an experienced manager for this young core. I think that's what they need. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike. 1-1. I think a young core of talented players needs a veteran coaching staff. An experienced veteran staff to coach them up. I do. I just do. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. 1-2. I do. I just think that a staff has to have, this team needs an experienced staff.
Former Rule 5 pick of the Athletics, Noda.
All right, so Ryan Noda is quickly down in the count, 1-2.
The home runs by Rutschman and Mountcastle.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. High, ball 2, 2-2.
That was the 27th pitch of the first inning by Gim.
And after her striking out the first two hitters. And what led us to this point? A walk. 2-out walk.
Yep.
Gunnar didn't.
Palmer just said it. That 2-out walk killed him. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Strike 3. But the Orioles get 3 runs on 2 home runs. And just like that, after 1 inning, the Orioles have a 3-0 lead. Let's go O's. 19 likes. Our goal is 30. Good start by the Birds. I said they needed to take an early lead, and they did. It's exactly what you want to see. $20 votes. Good job, everybody. So, one of the other big things with the Orioles this year that I've noticed that's been one of the reasons why I think also, too, the record isn't as good as it used to be, as good as it should be, is when they get early leads, the pitchers, when the Orioles pitcher comes back out after they get a lead, they tend to give the lead right back. And that's been a big issue for the Orioles this year. They haven't had that pitcher really come out and throw those shutdown innings after they get a lead. And it's really hurt them. So what we really need to look for here is to see Sagano come out in this second inning, attack the strike zone, and get ahead and get quick outs and get back in the dugout for his team. That's really what the Orioles need. Chris says, sorry, didn't realize you hadn't hit the like button. Chris, no problem, buddy. Appreciate you. I hope so, Kay. I hope they're having a good time. You know, I hope they're having fun. All right, Orioles back. Sagano's on the mound. Here we go. First pitch. There's a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. Here comes. Outside. Ball 1. 1-1. Shea Langoliers, again, 272 hitter, 22 home runs, 49 RBIs. 1-1 pitch. Outside. Ball 2. So 2-1 count on Shea Langoliers. Again, Sagano's got to stay ahead here. 2-1 pitch. There's a ground ball at shortstop. Gunner, long throw, just in time. He gets him, and that's the first out. So one down here in the top of the second inning. So Sagano gets a quick out there. Very good. That's what you want to see if you're an O's fan. Not what you want to see if you're an A's fan. Are there any A's fans left? Are there any Oakland fans out there? Tyler Soderstrom is here. 21 home runs, 67 RBIs, 258. First pitch to him is a curveball outside. Ball 1, 1-0. Are there any A's fans in here tonight? Let me know. One 0 pitch. There's a fly ball left field, but that's going to get out of play. 1-1. Any A's fans out there? Any Oakland fans? A's fans? Anybody from the old Bay Area? Not that Oakland is anymore. They're going to Vegas, but they're going to be in Sacramento for several years. 1-1 pitch on the way. Here comes. Inside, ball 2. I got to be honest with you. They shouldn't have to play in a minor league stadium for 3 seasons. That's terrible on baseball's part. 2-1 pitch. Here's a strike. Oh! That looked like it caught the bottom of the zone, but the umpire says no. So 3-1 on the hitter, Soderstrom. America returned. Welcome in. If Elder's pitching. 3-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. America returns, says, if Elder's pitching, I'm an A's fan. I get it. I totally get it. Welcome in. Good to have you here. I think baseball totally dropped the ball with that. With what they did with the A's. 3-2 pitch. Swinging a foul back. We're going to do it again. They should not be playing. You should not have any Major League Baseball teams playing in minor league stadiums. And Major League Baseball doesn't have 1. They have 2 playing in minor league stadiums. That's terrible. All right, full count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Strike 3. Yes, but Chris, that'll be 3 seasons where you're having a major league team playing in a minor league ballpark. That's just not, no. That's just not good. Shouldn't be like that. I'm sorry. I don't agree with that at all. Same with Tampa. They should have had that ready. Here's the first pitch to the next hitter. Inside, ball 1. They couldn't stay in Oakland. As far as I know, they couldn't stay in Oakland because they're leased at the stadium or something. Something ran out, and they didn't renew it. 1-0 pitch on the way. Outside, ball 2, 2-0. There was a reason why they could not stay in Oakland. And not only that, you're kind of a lame duck team. You know you're moving anyway. But they should have had something prepared for them. Share a stadium with the Giants, who's across the bay. Something. 2-0 pitch on the way. Here's a strike. 2-1. They should have found a way for them to allow them to play in a major league stadium. And with the Rays, that hurricane was last year in October. 2-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a foul back. 2-2. That hurricane was in October. I was here for it. I live in Florida. They had all of October. They had October, November, December, January, February. 5 months to get that stadium ready. They haven't done anything to that stadium. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul back. Good defensive swing right there. Well, Matt, you would think they would have done something, but they didn't. And the stadium down in Tampa, we drove by that not that long ago, and it's still, the roof, there's still no roof on that thing. 2-2 pitch. Ball low, 3-2. I mean, they've done nothing to make that stadium any better. To put a roof back on it. So all this weather we've been getting in Florida, all of it's getting in there. How are you planning for that? So I don't know what the Rays are going to do either. Full count. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 4. 2-out walk. We talked about it with the A's pitcher how those 2-out walks can come back to bite you. And here's Sagano. He did the exact same thing. Gets 2 quick outs, and then he issues a walk. But I don't like it. I think it's stupid that Oakland is going to be playing at Sacramento for the next 2 seasons after this year. All right, here's the pitch. Inside, ball 1. America returns, says, I drove past last week and they're not even working on it. Yeah, I did it like 2 weeks ago when we went on vacation. When we went down to Anna Maria Island, we went by it. And they've done nothing. What? I don't know. We'll talk about it in a minute. 1-0 pitch. In the dirt, ball 2. And this is where Sagano struggles sometimes. When he loses it, he'll lose it for a couple hitters. And again, this is what I was talking about. The Orioles get a quick 3-0 lead. Sagano's job is to make sure that he doesn't give any of it back, get out of this inning, and let's go. Quick 2-0 pitch on the way. Here we go. Fly ball. Right field. Here comes the right fielder. He's got it. And that's the inning. So no runs, no hits, a man left. Bottom of the second inning coming up, 3-0 Birds. But America returned. You're right. When we drove by a few weeks ago when we went on vacation, they haven't done anything with that stadium in Tampa. So what does that mean for next season? Right? Does that mean the Rays are gone? Are they being moved? Are they being sold? Are they going to play at Steinbrenner Field again next season? So you're going to have 2 Major League Baseball teams playing in minor league parks for not just 1 season, 2 or more seasons? That's embarrassing. You can't have that. No, I don't think so, Victor. I think the mayor wouldn't allow it because they knew the entire Oakland, the entire A's situation is a complete cluster. And you know what I mean. I won't finish the sentence, but a cluster, you know what. Oakland had said they were moving before they were even ready to move. And then their lease ran out. It's just been a complete cluster out there in Oakland with that team. And they had no contingency plan for it. And now they're playing in a minor league stadium. It's just bad. Hey, Amy, AJC Magic TV. Welcome in, Amy. Have fun at the game. I know you're there. Yeah, America returned. I don't know what's happening there. I don't know if they're going to Jacksonville or if they're going to go to Orlando. But either way, either way at this point with Tampa Bay, even if they are bought by somebody else, where are they going to play? That's the problem. Matt, the fields are pretty much the same, but the stadiums themselves, capacity, facilities, all that, it's all minor league, smaller, not as nice, all that stuff. For a Friday night, this stadium is empty. Yeah, it probably is, Amy, because they're not winning. All right, here's Mayo. He is ready. John, AB, welcome in. Here's the pitch to him. Outside, ball 1. Mayo's been playing better, for sure. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike, 1-1. That ball was never in the strike zone. I don't know what he was swinging at there. It's almost like he was guessing and just swinging. But, yeah, I don't know what Tampa Bay is going to do. They have nowhere to play for at least 2 seasons, if not more, if they're not going to do anything with Tropicana Field. 1-1 pitch on the way. Checks his swing. Oh! It was out of the zone. Did he call it a strike? Oh, my God, that ball was like a ball and a half outside the zone. But now Mayo's behind, 1-2. Here's the pitch. Yeah, no need. Outside, ball 2. No need to throw a strike here if you're Ginn, because the ump's calling the ball on the outside. Two pitch on the way. Strike 3 called right there. That ball just came back to the middle. It starts on the outside to a righty and just curves back in, and that's strike 3. Yes, America returned. Yes, they play at Steinbrenner Stadium right now, but that's a minor league stadium, to be honest with you. It's a spring training minor league stadium. It seats like 14,000. You know, major league stadiums are supposed to have anywhere from 45 to 50,000 people. All right, here's the next hitter. Here's the first pitch. Swing. No, he did not swing. He checked it, but it's a strike anyway. So here's Greg Allen. First at bat as an Oriole, left-handed hitter. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike. 0-2. Well, here's what I'll say about that, Matt. It's funny you talk about robo-umps. Okay, so if you ever watch a game, you know how they got the box, right, for the game? There's got to be a way to have some kind of sensors, right, that, hold on, 0-2 pitch, outside, ball 1. There's got to be a way to have some kind of sensor that comes down onto the field that can sense it. And when the ball goes through the zone, the umpire gets something in his ear that says strike. Okay? And I'll explain what I mean in a minute. 1-2 pitch on the way. There's a foul ball. So 1-2 again. So on called strikes, okay? So if a ball's outside, if he doesn't hear anything, it's a ball. If it's a ball in the zone and they don't swing and it's a strike, he'll hear something in his ear and he'll go, that's a strike. It's that simple. Some kind of system. 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 right there. Again, that ball just comes back over the plate. It starts inside on lefties and just veers back over the plate, and the hitters are giving up on it. It's a really good pitch. They're just giving up on it, and that's strike 3. And then, you know, the umpire, going back to the calls of strikes and balls with robot umps, you know, you still need an umpire behind the plate for check swings, foul tips, hit batsmen, plays at the plate, stuff like that. Here's the pitch, inside, ball 1. So here's Dylan Carlson. But, you know, so you still need that umpire back there. But he doesn't need to be the one that calls the strikes, the non-swinging pitches. Let the robo ump or let the system call that. 1-0 pitch, outside, ball 2, 2-0. That's just my 2 cents on it. Find a way to have some kind of system, some kind of sensor that goes over where you call strikes and just go from there. Because these guys are missing a lot of calls. And 2-0 pitch. There's a swing and a miss, strike, 2-1. And the issue with it is when you're missing on balls that you shouldn't miss, it changes the entire complexion of an at-bat, or it changes the entire complexion of a game. It can. All right, so Carlson's got a 2-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And that's a big deal. You know, it really is. You take a ball, let's say it's a 2-1 count, and there's a ball just off the plate, and the umpire calls it a strike. I know it's going to sound funny, but you go from a 3-1 count, where the hitter's definitely at the advantage, to a 2-2 count. It changes the entire complexion of the at-bat. Speaking of 2-2 counts, here's the pitch. Here's a check swing ground ball to the second baseman. He's got it. He's up with it. That's your inning. So the Orioles 3 up, 3 downs. No runs, no hits, no errors. Let's go. Top of the 3rd inning coming up. Birds still on top, 3-0. Yeah, Chris, it really is. It's disheartening because it really can change the complexion of an at-bat. It can change the complexion of an inning or a game. Something has to be done. Last week, the Mets got burned on horrible balls and strikes. Just horrible, coach. Just horrible. Coach got tossed for arguing. They use that technology in tennis. Right, exactly. There's got to be a way to do it, Chris. There's got to be a way to do it. No reason why they can't. There's got to be a way. There's got to be some kind of sensor that you can put over from, remember, at least the old strike zone used to be from the chest, from right here, from the letters to the waist, right? That's your strike zone. That shouldn't change. And I've never been, and I'm sure I'm going to hear a lot of flack from everybody in the chat for this. I've never been a proponent of, every umpire has their own strike zone. Bullshit. Pardon my language. I'm going to say it. BS. No, they don't. The strike zone is universal. It's the same. It's from here to from the waist to the numbers. It's the same strike zone. That little box doesn't change depending on the umpire, so it sure shouldn't change for the umpire. And that gets me heated all the time. I hate that. I absolutely hate that. I do not like it when they say, well, every umpire has their own strike zone. Crap. That's crap. I don't believe it. Good evening, Jason Thibodeau. Welcome in. Yeah, right. I'm sorry, Chris. Right. From the knees, from the chest to the knees. I'm sorry. I said it wrong. All right, so here's Sagano.
Baltimore, the Orioles, and the Athletics.
All right, Sagano's first pitch. Here we go. Yeah, ball low, 1-0. I just don't believe that. I don't believe all different umpires have their own strike zone. That's crap. I don't believe that at all.
And Carlos Cortez.
Gio Urshela's at the plate. 1-0 pitch on the way. There's a strike. 1-1. Look, these umpires, it's not easy. It's a hard job. Okay, that ball's coming in at anywhere from 85 to 100 miles an hour. And you've got to make a call very, very quickly. I get it. 1-1 pitch. Ball, 2-1. But the idea of this game is to get it right. Period. That's it. The whole human element, crap. I don't believe it. 2-1 pitch on the way. There's a line drive. Dive by Gunnar, but he can't get there, and it's in the left field for a base hit. I don't believe in the human element when it comes to the umpires. The umpires shouldn't make mistakes. They shouldn't.
And he's all over it.
They shouldn't. I'm sorry. We got to do what we got to do to make sure the calls are done 100% of the time. As best we can.
One of Tomo's best pitches, and you can see why. Just, again, speeds it up.
All right. Have a good dinner.
Get something going, trailing 3-0.
So a man on first, nobody out. Here's the pitch. Strike. 0-1. And that's the other thing, too. The other thing I don't like about umpiring is they make a bad call. A hitter's upset about the bad call. And the hitter gets thrown out of the game. The umpire gets to stay, but the hitter is the one that gets. It's ridiculous. Ground ball up the middle, base hit. So back-to-back hits for the Oakland A's, or the A's. I'm just going to call them the A's. So just like that, the A's have something going. First and second, nobody out. Top of the lineup coming up.
At least supposedly power, but this certainly will work when you're down 3-0. Again, another pitch in the
I just think that calls got to be right all the time. And that's why if you got to go to robo-umps or whatever, you got to do everything you can to get as close to 100%. Not 85%, not 89%, not 95%. 100. Sorry. Yes. I know it's not going to happen, but you got to get as close. Ground ball. Second baseman to Gunnar for one. Back to first. Double play. So just like that, the Orioles get 2 quick outs. The ground ball, first pitch swinging for Cortez. He hits it right at the second baseman, Jackson Holliday, who flips it to second for a 1 and then back to first for the double play. That is fantastic.
So you need it out, you get 2.
Sacramento. I don't even know. I can't even call him Sacramento, Chris. Here's Brent Rooker.
3 outs on 2 pitches. Here's the very dangerous Brent Rooker now with Urshela at third.
Swinging and a foul, 0-1.
Sixth pitch of the game, and his 8th here in the 3rd inning. Fouled away to Rooker, who was an all-star this year for the 2nd time in 3 seasons.
Yeah, Oakland's got some nice young hitters, Chris, for sure. No doubt about it.
Success stories
they do.
The last 3 years
he's a 274 hitter is Brent Rooker. 23 home runs, got 66 RBIs. He's having a nice season.
200 hitter, 10 home
He's behind in the count here, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Way outside and high, 1-1. Really want to try to see Sagano right here get out of this. He's got a man on third with 2 outs. He's got to really bear down here. He's got a good hitter at the plate in Brent Rooker.
The A's primary DH. He's got an 842 on base plus slugging.
Yeah, there is.
49 walks.
I can do that. I can get the score on there.
Former first-round pick.
There you go. There's the score.
Twins, Padres, Royals.
Score's on the screen now. Sorry about that, Sony. All right, so 1-2 count on Brent Rooker. Sagano is set. Here's the pitch. In the dirt.
One sneaks through Rutschman's legs, but not far enough for Urshela.
And that's ball 2. 2-2. O's with the early 3-0 lead. But Oakland is threatening here. They got a man on third with 2 outs.
See Adley trying to get in front of it. Slows it down enough. Once again, when you're down by 3,
Been yawning all day.
If you're going, you better make it. And then you have a guy with one swing can
2-2 pitch on the way. Inside and hits Rooker. So Brent Rooker is hit, and that's going to put him on first with 2 outs.
This year, and that will bring Nick Kurtz up as the tying run.
And that'll bring the rookie Nick Kurtz up.
Rooker gets hit by a pitch for only the 3rd time.
Yeah, Chris, you know, I have my own thoughts about that, too. Got to run and take care of Walt. Oh, Matt, have a good day, man. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you.
a little two-seamer.
21 people in here, 22 likes. Good to have everybody in. Thank you, guys. I have my own thoughts on the whole gambling in Major League Baseball and being able to bet on baseball now and all the different things. And now baseball is going to Vegas. I don't like it.
Well, hopefully it'll work, but we'll
You've got those guys in Cleveland now.
2 on and 2 out.
All right, so here's Kurtz. First pitch to him in the dirt. Nice stop by Adley right there. Ball 1, 1-0. You got the 2 guys with the Guardians now, Clase and the other guy, who are being investigated with gambling. I think we're going down a slippery slope with this, allowing all these parlays and different things for baseball. It's a worry to me. It's a worry. 1-0 pitch. High and inside. Ball 2, 2-0. Sagano is losing it right now. His control is all over the place. I just don't like I don't like it. I've seen some pitches in games where umpires on balls that are clearly strikes are calling balls, and you got to wonder. I don't know. That kind of stuff worries me. 2-0 count. Sagano's got to be careful here. This game could be tied. Here's the pitch. Check swing, but he went. That's a strike. 2-1. Good pitch by Sagano. He had him fooled. Kurtz tried to hold up, but he couldn't.
When he struck out in the first inning, it was
so here we go. Sagano's still behind in the count, though, 2-1. He's at the belt. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul back, 2-2. Hey, look, put a little bit on that one. That was 94.
This is what we saw from Nick Kurtz in the 20th 4-homer game in Major League history, July 25th. That was just crushed to right. Last one off of former Oriole Cooper Hummel off a position player, and churning butter on his way around third.
All right, 2-2 count on Kurtz here. Sagano's at the belt. He's ready. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul back. We're going to do it again. Yeah, Chris, it's such a slippery slope. And I'm not, look, am I a goody-goody? I guess in some aspects of baseball, maybe I am too much of a goody-goody. But I believe there's certain lines that just can't be crossed. You know, what makes baseball, football, and all these sports so great? I'll tell you in a second. 2-2 pitch. Swinging a foul back is the integrity, right? Knowing that the outcomes are not predetermined, okay? It's the fact that it's played on the field. And when that starts to come into question, then it really hurts the integrity and the integrity of the game. That's a big deal. All right, Sagano set. 2-2 pitch. Strike 3. Called on the inside corner. Kurtz is not happy about it, but it looked like it just caught the inside. And that's the inning. Wow, he gets out of it. Sagano gets out of it on a ball just on the inside corner. Nick Kurtz is not happy about it, but that's your inning, guys. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left. We're heading to the bottom of the third. 3-0 Birds. You know, sports is supposed to be about the integrity, not knowing who's going to win, right? And again, just to reiterate, when that starts to come into question with gambling and wondering what's going on with this, what's going on with that, that just hurts it. It takes away from the lore of the game and the love for the game and the reputation. I don't know. I think they have to be careful with the whole gambling thing. I really do. I mean, gambling's such a big deal. It's such a big business now. And it's unfortunate that it is. I've never been a big gambler. Don't agree with it. I went to Vegas with Chris, Molly, and Barkley's Life. He's in the chat. We went one time. I did barely anything the whole time we were there. I don't know. I just think gambling is... No, if you want to gamble, by all means, it's your money. You do what you want. But I don't know. I worry about gambling in sports. But who knows? I don't know. What do I know? I don't know anything. 23 likes. Thanks, guys. We got a chance of hitting our goal tonight. This is amazing. I do have a new series coming out. Trying to get it together. I'm going to do, Chris, you probably have seen Tim Kirchin's been doing it. I'm going to do one my own. I'm going to do a video series of the greatest players, numbered 1 through 55. In other words, the greatest players to wear the number 1 through 55. So who is the greatest player, in my opinion, to wear the number 1, number 2, whatever. All right, here's Jackson Holiday. First pitch to him. There's a swing and a miss, strike, 0-1. So yeah, I'll do greatest players to wear number 1, number 2, number 3, number 5, and also the greatest Oriole to wear those numbers as well. So it should be fun. All right, Jackson's behind 0-1. Here's the pitch. There's a check swing to the third baseman. He's got it. Throw over to first in time. Jackson is the first out here in the bottom of the third inning. So I'm excited. AB, welcome in. Which team wins? Well, right now the Orioles are winning. It's 3-0. Well, we got a long way to go. We got 6 more innings.
It was a very good luncheon, and Tom was great.
All right, here's Jordan Westberg.
A little lengthy, but that's
first pitch.
You know,
check swing. Nope.
Again,
he didn't go, but it was a strike anyway. 0-1.
Over 50 years, so he had a lot of stories to tell. Joe Arcelak and Scott Garcia.
Yeah, AB beat AB.
Scott was very good.
0-1 count. Here we go.
Joe was terrific, and then Adam.
There's a pitch inside. Ball 1. 1-1. Jordan Westberg's 0 for 1. He struck out his first time.
So Buck is making.
Again, another one of the Achilles heel for the Orioles is they get early leads, and then all of a sudden the bats go dormant, and they allow these teams to stay in games. 1-1 pitch. There's a ball in the dirt. 2-1. What you really want to see as an O's fan is you get a 3-0 lead, a tack-on run here, an add-on run there, an add-on run there. Something that takes 3-0 makes it 5-6-0, and then at that point it makes it that much harder.
Preparation for Hall of Fame days with the team this weekend.
2-1 count. Here we go. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike. 2-2. AB's an athletic fan. Nothing wrong with that. Welcome in. You're more than welcome to be here. Nothing wrong with you cheering on your team. Nothing wrong with you cheering on your team. 2-2 count on Jordan Westberg. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 again. A ball that starts on the outside and comes back over the plate, and Westberg again gives up on it, and that's strike 3. 2 down.
And this is another one. The movement is, you just don't see a guy's fastball move this much. So
yeah, it's true. Palmer just said it. The movement on his fastball tonight is really good. The hitters are giving up on it.
6 strikeouts out of the 8.
Here's Gunner.
2 groundouts. Again, has
he walked his first time up.
Since the back-to-back homers.
First pitch to him is a ball. 1-0.
Gunner Henderson before the home runs looked like it caught the top of the strike zone, so that could have been a 1-2-3 first inning, but Gunner got the close call, and the Orioles blasted off from there. Rutschman and Mountcastle.
So 1-0 count to Gunner. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike. 1-1. Ginn has pitched well. His movement on his fastball is elite. Really good movement. Many of the Orioles hitters have given up on third strikes.
A lot of 3 true outcome moments for him. Walks not as high, but a lot of strikeouts, a lot of homers.
All right, Gunner's got a 1-1 count. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a foul back, 1-2.
Yeah, JT Ginn was a first-round pick.
We've got 26 votes. We're trying to get to 30 before we end the poll tonight. We said in that poll, who you got? Who's winning this game? Orioles or A's? 62% of you said O's. But that can change. Only takes a few votes. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swinging a ground ball. Bap, it's hit by the pitcher. Throw to first by the catcher. Safe. I just fumbled the whole play. I apologize. It was a ground ball up the middle. It hit the pitcher, bounced off him back towards home plate, but Gunnar was running really, really fast out of the box, and he beat it out, and that's going to be a base hit.
Your first thing, reaction right there. I mean,
ground ball back to the pitcher. He tried to backhand it. He bumped it, and then he bumped it back to the catcher, but the catcher couldn't get there in time, and it's a 2-out base hit for Gunnar Henderson. That's going to bring Rutschman to the plate again. I just totally botched that entire play-by-play call. I apologize, gang. That's why I don't do it for a living, I guess. All right, here's Adley Rutschman. He is 1 for 1. 2-run homers first time up. Here's the pitch. High, ball 1. 1-0.
Cutter to Rutschman for ball 1. It's the 55th pitch for Ginn, so pitch count pretty high early on. 28.
Yeah, Ginn's already at 55 pitches. This next pitch to Rutschman will be pitch number 66.
Second-year pitcher,
see what happens there. I still think they ought to have Gunnar go at some point. Let him start. Start the runner. 1-0 pitch. High, ball 2. 2-0. 2-0 count. Adley Rutschman.
9th home run for Adley, who now has 8 extra base hits in his last 10 games.
2-0 count on him.
Hit in 9 of 10.
This is definitely a hitter's count here. Can look for something. Got to look for that running fastball back over the middle. Here we go. 2-0 pitch. That's a ball. Ball 3. 3-0. So let me ask you this, guys. So we have a 3-0 count right now to Adley Rutschman. Now, he hit his home run last time up. But with Rutschman, are you allowing him to swing away 3-0 here? Remember, Mountcastle's on deck, and he hit a home run his first time up. I think he's taken. 3-0 pitch. Ball 4 high. So here we go. So an infield hit by Gunnar Henderson, a walk to Adley Rutschman, and that's going to bring Ryan Mountcastle to the plate. And again, Mountie, last time up, solo home run.
Got Emerson on the right. Looking on.
23 likes. Please hit the like button, gang. Here we go. Mountcastle, if he can get a whole one here, man, that would double the score just like that.
3 homers, 10 RBIs, and 5 walks in 9 games.
All right, so Mountie's ready. Ginn's first pitch to him. There's a ball. And Gunnar goes to third, and he steals third. Standing up. Wow, how about that? Gunnar got a great lead and got a running start, and he steals third base standing up. Third baseman didn't even cover. So now with a man on third like that, a pass ball, a wild pitch, that's going to score a run. So here we go, 1-0 count on Mountie.
That's now the Orioles' 85th steal.
Here's the pitch. Strike right there, 1-1. Again, there's that fastball that just runs back over the plate. Starts as a ball, and it just runs back over the plate. Really good movement on his fastball tonight for Ginn.
His pitchers are part of that, but that's 73 stolen bases allowed, most of any catcher.
1-1 pitch. Ball. Oh, he called it a strike! Oh my God, that ball was about a foot below the zone, and the umpire called it a strike. It had the plate, but it was low, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. Instead of a 2-1 count, it's a 1-2 count, changes the entire complexion of the at-bat. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And that's your inning. And Ryan Mountcastle strikes out. And that I blame on the umpire. Totally changes the complexion of the at-bat. So the Orioles get a hit, a walk, 2 men left. Still 3-0 Birds. Man, that's... All right, we're heading into the top of the 4th inning. O's got a 3-0 lead. Sagano's danced in and out of trouble tonight so far. He's done okay. Be right back. Hang in there, gang. I'll be right back. All right, gang, I'm back. What'd I miss? All right, here we go. Shea Langoliers is up. He's got a 0-1 count. For next pitch, ground ball to shortstop. Gunner's got it. Throw to first in time. That's your first out. Sorry, gang. Had to step downstairs for a minute. I'm going to get a little bite to eat, some snacks. So that I'm prepared. Good to have everybody in here. We still got 13 people in here. Good to have everyone here. Be sure to comment as you come in. Great having everybody here. Got myself some Doritos.
Orioles.com/tickets. His soft material. We got some quarter.
Tagano's first pitch. Fly ball. Right field. Oh! Nice dive by the right fielder, Noda. And he gets there for the second out of the inning. That was a nice play.
Having good hands.
So 2 quick outs. That ball was hit really well. Noda dove for it. Probably didn't need to dive for it, but he got it.
Eyes never off it. Big glove.
Pretty good for a guy making his 3rd career major league start.
First pitch to the next hitter. There's a strike. 0-1.
He thinks he's Ryan O'Hearn. Ryan who could play everywhere.
Once we're done through the 5th inning, we'll do score updates around Major League Baseball.
Well, it's been a unusual.
Tagano's set. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. There's a ground ball to the third baseman. Nice play by Westberg. Throws to first in time. And that is the out, and that's your inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. We're heading to the bottom of the 4th inning. 3-0 Birds. That was a really, really nice play by Jordan Westberg. He ranged to his left, got it, spun around, threw him out. What's up, Mark? Enjoy yourself. Mark is also there tonight. Welcome in to Mark. Hope he's doing well. Enjoy the game, Mark. It's going to be a good time. They keep playing like this. What's up, Baker? Welcome in. It's just chips and Doritos. Or chips and Doritos, yeah. That's it. Nice, Mark. Good food there. Hope you enjoy it, man. All right, so here we go. Orioles coming up. See if they can add to their lead. What's up, Baker? Welcome in. So here's Noda. Again, is set. First pitch to him. Here it comes. There's a curveball strike right there. 0-1. Eat better. Sorry, pal. I had salad yesterday with my shrimp casserole. There's a fly ball. 0-1. Fly ball left field. Or center fielder's got it. He's going to be at the warning track. He's got it. That's your first out. So Noda gave it a ride, but he hits it to the warning track, and that's the first out. That's going to bring Kobe Mayo to the plate. Mayo's 0-for-1. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. 0-1. Again, his fastball, he just keeps running back over the middle of the plate. Oh, 1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. So quickly, 0-2 on Kobe Mayo. Ginn's fastball starts here and just runs in on right-handers. And runs away from left-handers. He's really got good command tonight. Oh, 2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. I think Mayo was expecting that ball to run back over the plate, but it didn't. 2 quick outs for the Orioles. All right, next hitter, swinging a fly ball, right field, foul. He hit it hard. He hit it a ways. Greg Allen got all of that one, but it's foul. He just pulls it. 0-1 count on Greg Allen. First game with the Orioles. All right, Ginn is set. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike. So quickly 0-2. Allen's first time up, he flew out. He's 0-for-1. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Just missed on the outside corner. It's called a ball. I think Ginn thought he had him. And if he would have called it a strike, I wouldn't have been upset. It looked like it caught the bottom of the zone. But it's called a ball. 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Fly ball. Center field. Center fielder's going to get there. Yep, he's got it. That's your inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Heading to the top of the 5th inning, gang. 3-0 Birds. Mark says, Jan came with me, but she hasn't come to any of the events. I'm sitting beside Mama D right now. Nice. Have fun. So it's going to be Butler, Urshela, and Arias coming for the Athletics. Good to have everybody in here. 18 of you in at the moment. 23 likes. Keep hitting that like button, gang. We're still trying to make that goal of 30. All right, so Mark, I'm going to have to ask because I'm dumb and I'm out of the loop. Who is Mama D? Is that Debbie? Debbie Bernfeld? Oh, it is Debbie. Okay. All right, here we go. Sagano's pitching pretty well to this point. First pitch to Butler is outside. Ball 1, 1-0. Again, Orioles 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors. Oakland to this point, no runs, 2 hits, no errors. 1-0 pitch on the way. Here it is. There's a curveball just low in the zone. Ball 2, 2-0. And again, it's what you don't want. If you're Sagano right now, you don't want to get behind in the count. And that's exactly what he's doing here. 2-0. 2-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike. He went upstairs to try to get that one. That would have been ball 3. 2-1. Two-one pitch on the way. Swing and a fly ball left field. That's going to get down. That might be extra bases. Left fielder's going to get there. He's going for 2. Throw to second is not going to be in time. So a leadoff double for Butler. On a ball down the left field line. Just pops in there for a double. And just like that, Oakland's got a runner in scoring position. Nice piece of hitting by Butler because that ball was tailing away from him. And he just went down there and just poked it into left field for a double. Hey, there's Debbie. Welcome in, Debbie. Good to see you. Have fun tonight. Hit the like button. And enjoy the game. All right, here's Ursula. First pitch to him is a ground ball at shortstop. He's got it. Throw to first in time. But the runner is going to move up. So, Ursula, even though he gets the out, it's a productive out because he does move the runner up to third base. So, with 1 out, there's now a man on third, and that's going to bring Luis Arias to the plate. He singled his first time up. And for those who don't know, yes, he is the brother of Ramon Arias, the former Oriole. First pitch to him. There's a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. I think the Orioles are going to play the infield back and give up the run for the out. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a ground ball right to the catcher. He's going to look back. No, are they calling it foul? Is it foul? Yes, foul ball. It was a swinging bunt right at the plate. The catcher got it, looked the runner back and threw to the first, but the umpire called it foul. So Arias actually gets a break there, and instead of being out, it's going to be an 0-2 count. And at least his at-bat's still alive. So Arias is set. Sagano is set at the belt. He's got him 0-2. Let's see if he can put him away. 0-2 pitch on the way. Nope, way outside. Ball 1, 1-2. And see, that's just a miss right there by Sagano because ultimately what you're looking for right there, just a competitive pitch. That's really all you're looking for. Competitive pitch. See if you can get him to chase, but that wasn't even close. 1-2 pitch coming. Good take there. That was more competitive, but he takes it for a ball. 2-2. That was much better. So Sagano is set. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swinging a foul back. We're going to do it again. Yes, gang, hit that like button. We're only 4 or 5 away from hitting the goal. Excuse me, that burp is sponsored by D&G Explorers. All right, Sagano is set. Nope, he steps off. We're going to reset and do it again. Two pitch coming. Ball 3. 3-2. So now he runs the count full. And Arias is the number 9 hitter. So it's going to turn the lineup over right here. Got to try and get him if you can get him. Here's the pitch. Fly ball. Center field. It's going to be deep enough to score the run. Yep, that's going to do it. Here comes the runner from third. He tags and he will score. So Oakland's on the board. It's 3-1. Arias gets the job done. But the Orioles get an out. 3-1. So back to the top of the lineup. And here's Carlos Cortez. Sagano is set. Here's first pitch to him. Here's a ball low, 1-0. It's like I said earlier, though, with the Orioles, though. It's one of the Achilles' heel to this team is they scored 3 runs early. Haven't scored since. 1-0 pitch. Fly ball. Center field hit pretty good. Here comes the center fielder. Oh, he plays it wrong, but he dives. And he gets there and makes the catch. Oh, my gosh. He misplayed it at first to the point that he had to dive for it. But he gets there and he makes the catch to end the inning. My gracious. Oh, my gosh. Talk about giving me a heart attack. That's your inning. 1 run scores. It's now 3-1 Baltimore. We're heading to the bottom of the 5th inning. My gracious. What is going on? But yeah, it's one of those things with the Orioles is they get 3 runs early. First inning, boom, come right out of the gate. 3 runs. Awesome, right? Nothing since. We talked about it earlier, and I told you earlier how the offense, it'll go dormant. It'll score 3 runs. And then it won't score again, and it allows teams to stay in the game, and then they find ways to lose it late. And here we go again. You get 3 runs early. You don't score anymore. You allow Oakland to stay in the game, and now they're only down 2 runs. We'll get ready to do some score updates at the end of this inning. We'll go around Major League Baseball and we'll get some scores. See where we stand there. Good to have everybody in. Thanks, everybody. We'll be live from Epcot tomorrow with our other channel as we celebrate 20,000 subscribers. We just went over 20,000 today. It's been such a whirlwind the last couple weeks. And it's just been awesome. And I appreciate all of you very much. So join us tomorrow from Epcot on our sister channel, Mouse Talk, and then from Magic Kingdom on Sunday. And we'll be right back here on the Birdland Network Wednesday night. And also be sure to look for our newest series coming out of the greatest players ever to wear numbers 1 through 55. And we'll hopefully have them out soon too. All right, here's Carlson. First pitch to him inside, but it's a strike. 0-1. Carlson is in like a 0 for 30 slump. He's been terrible. 0-1 pitch. Ball high. 1-1. There's another like. We're getting closer, gang. We're getting there. Debbie Bernfeld, have fun tonight. Hopefully you're all mingling and talking as you're watching the game. Carlson's ready. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Outside, ball 2, 2-1. You know, to his credit, Ginn has pitched well enough to get them, you know, to keep his team in the game and possibly get a win. And Carlson's got ahead in the count here, though, 2-1. Here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a foul, 2-2. It doesn't show it on the screen. I'd like to know how many pitches he's thrown so far. I'll have to look that up. So a 2-2 count right here on Dylan Carlson. Let's see what he can do. Ginn is set. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swinging a foul again. We're going to do it again. At the bottom of the screen, you'll see where everybody's playing tonight. Cincinnati at Pittsburgh, Houston, the Yankees, Angels at Detroit, Miami at Atlanta, Cleveland at Chicago. And there's the rest of your games. 2-2 pitch on the way. Check swing. Did he go? Appeal to third. No, he did not. He held up. That's going to run the count full. 3-2. They're showing on the screen. They're showing a concept art of what the Oakland Stadium in Vegas is going to look like. It looks great. 3-2 pitch. There's a ground ball to the first baseman. It's going to be right up the line. First baseman's going to nab it, and he's just going to step right on the bag. And that's the first out of the inning. The Oakland Stadium, the A's, I keep saying Oakland. The A's Stadium that's going to be in Vegas looks great. It's going to be like right by the strip. Okay, great. Wonderful. But that thing is like 3 years away, man.
Getting the full funding for the stadium. So there are some of the pictures. That looks like a fixed roof. Oh, the A's are up 9-0 in the third on the Yankees.
All right, so here's Jackson. First pitch to him is a ball, 1-0. The stadium looks nice, don't get me wrong. I think it looks great. And that's all wonderful and good. But, you know, they're still at least 2 years away before they're going to get into that stadium. All right, here's the 1-0 pitch to Jackson Holiday. Here it is. There's a swing and a foul, 1-1. I think one of the things I see when I watch Jackson Holiday and the way he hits and his approach at the plate, from time to time he'll get into these bad habits of pulling off of everything. He tries to pull everything and really gets himself in these bad counts and vulnerable to outside pitches. He needs to stay through the ball. 1-1 pitch on the way. High. Ball 2, 2-1. You know, when he stays back and he swings through the zone, he's much better. He just is. He's a much more complete hitter. He can cover the outside part of the plate. He just does better. But when he starts pulling off the ball, he makes himself very vulnerable to easy outs. 2-1 pitch is a swing and a foul back. 2-2.
Yeah, I talked to Rick Dempsey a couple of years ago. He had some investor that wanted to give them the land, build the stadium, but he didn't own the team. Where's number 24 when we need him? Especially if you're
All right, JT Ginn is at the belt. He's ready. Jackson Holiday is ready. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 on the inside corner. That ball that's a ball. That is not a strike at all, but the umpire called it a strike. And just like that, there's 2 outs. That ball does not catch the zone, but the umpire gives it to him, and that's called strike 3. That is not a strike.
Come on, Carlos. But once again, you throw it to the
2 outs, and here's Jordan Westburg. He struck out twice today. First pitch to Westburg. Outside, checked his swing. 1-0.
Major league start. What, career high at 7 back in April?
Orioles have already struck out 9 times in this game. Terrible. That's bad.
That was in only 4 2/3 innings.
1-0 count. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 2, 2-0. 9 strikeouts in 4 2/3 innings. The Orioles have done so far. 9 strikeouts in 4 2/3 of an inning. If Westburg strikes out, that would be 2 strikeouts for every inning. They strike out twice. 2-0 pitch. That's a ball. Oh, he calls that a strike. Oh, my God. No wonder it's happening. It should be ball 3. That ball was low, and the umpire called it a strike. My gracious.
And who do you throw him to? I mean, he didn't try to hang him, but
All right, Westberg's got a 2-1 count. Here's the pitch. There's a ground ball to the third baseman. He's got it. Easy play. Over to the first, and that's your inning, guys. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're heading to the 6th inning. 3-1 Birds. They still got the lead. All right, let's go around Major League Baseball while we got everybody in here. Good to have everybody in. Thank you to the 11 that are still in here. I think we got up as high as like 18 people at one point. That's really great. So I appreciate that. Bottom of the 6th inning, or after 6th inning, end of the 6th inning, Reds have a 2-1 lead over the Pirates. Top of the 5th inning, Angels 4-3 lead over the Tigers. Top of the 5th inning, Marlins with a 5-0 lead over the Braves. End of 4, Houston's got a 2-0 lead over the Yankees. Middle of the 3rd, 6-0 the Guardians over the White Sox. Top of the 2nd inning, Mets 2-0 over the Brewers. Bottom of the 1st, so just kind of getting started. Philadelphia 1-0 over Texas. Bottom of the 1st, 1-1 Royals Twins. Bottom of the 1st, Cubs Cardinals scoreless. Later on tonight, you have the Rockies and the Diamondbacks. Red Sox at the Padres. Rays at Mariners. Blue Jays at Dodgers. And the Nationals at the Giants. That's all later. Yeah, 20. That's great. It's great to have that many watching. That I appreciate that. Appreciate everybody coming in. And we're up to 28 likes just like that. I think we'll hit our goal. I hope so. This game's moving right along, man. We're in the 6th inning already. Well, I hope I didn't just jinx it. Sometimes I'll do that. I'll be like, oh man, this game's moving right along, and then all of a sudden it like comes to a standstill. You know, like either a long inning or a pitching change, another pitching change, or this happens, that happens. It's always something. All right, Sagano's ready. Here's his first pitch. Swinging a foul back, 0-1. We got Brent Rooker, Nick Kurtz, and Shea Langoliers coming up. So heart of the order right here for the A's. Oh, 1 pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike. 0-2. That ball was right there. So quickly, Sagano gets ahead in the count. 0-2. See if he can put him away right here. 0-2 pitch on the way. Here it comes. He got him. Check swing, but he went. That's going to be the out, folks. 1 down. Very nice. He tried to check his swing, but there's no way he did. Adley tags him, and that's 1 down. That's going to bring Nick Kurtz to the plate. Sagano set. Here's the first pitch to him. Ground ball up the middle. Gunnar dives. He gets there. Throw to first. Not in time, but great play by Gunnar Henderson. He dove all the way over to the second base side. Got there. Threw it from his butt. Basically was sitting down and tried to get Kurtz. Almost got him, but it's going to be an infield single. Nice play by Gunnar to get there. And he almost threw him out. That was a really nice play by Gunnar Henderson. But an infield single. Here's the next hitter. Ball 1, 1-0. So Shea Langoliers is up. If you're an Oriole fan right now, you're looking for a ball right at somebody right here. 1-0 pitch. Nope, in the dirt. Ball 2. This is where Sagano's got to be really careful here. Langoliers has got power. He's behind in the count 2-0. You can't serve him up a fastball right here down center cut, because he could very easily tie this game. 2-0 pitch on the way. There's a fly ball. It's going to be down the right field line. First baseman's giving it a chase. He gets there, dives into the stands, and he makes the catch. Mayo went into the stands, up the netting that's over there, and he actually makes the catch. That's a huge second out. What a play by Kobe Mayo. I thought it was going to be out of play. He dove into the netting, went in there to get it, and he caught it, and that's a huge out. That's now 2 down, and that's going to bring Soderstrom to the plate. First pitch to him, ground ball, base hit into right field. He's going to make the turn, but he's going to hold. Kurtz is going to hold at second. So a single right there by Soderstrom, and now it's first and second with 2 outs. So that makes it an even bigger play by Mayo getting that out. That's going to bring Daryl Hernandez to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. But first and second now. Again, Sagano's been in a tightrope all night, but he's been able to work his way out of it. Let's see if he can do it here. First pitch. There's a ground ball to the shortstop. Going to go quickly to second in time, just in time to get the force out, and that's the inning. Another really nice play by Gunnar Henderson. 1 pitch, 1 out. That ends the inning. No runs, a couple guys left. Orioles holding on to the 3-1 lead. Crazy how this game's going. Again, the Orioles offensively, look at them. First inning, 3 runs. Since then, 0, 0, 0, 0. They've got 3 runs on 3 hits. They got 2 of the 3 hits in the first inning. They've done nothing offensively since the first inning. They've allowed Oakland to stay. Oakland. I'm going to call them Oakland, guys. They've allowed the A's to stay in this game instead of putting their foot on their neck and just pushing down and ending it. It's kind of graphic, I know, but you get what I'm saying. I don't know what's going on with this team. Offensively, they just cannot find it. They can't get into this groove this year where they're just, getting on base, pounding the ball, and, like a merry-go-round. They just can't do it. The offense goes dormant for 4, 5, 6 innings at a time. They allow teams to stay in games, and ultimately it comes back to bite them. Because the bullpen is inferior for the Orioles, especially now since they've traded most of them away. So you really don't want to make it a bullpen game. But unless, Sagano's got 6 innings in, he'll probably come out for the 7th. But the Orioles offense has got to add on here. They've got to add on. They've got to put a couple runs on the board here. Got to find a way to do it. You got 6 innings out of Sagano. 6 innings, 1 run, 5 hits. He's done his job. Now it's up to the offense to put this game away. Got to find a way to do it.
/community. Going to be doing some special things throughout.
All right, so it'll be Gunnar, Adley, and Ryan Mountcastle. 3, 4, 5 hitters. And there's a new pitcher in the game for Oakland. It's going to be Ben Bowden. He's a lefty. 3.38 ERA. He's only had about 5 in the 3rd innings. Let's see what he can do. Here's Gunnar. First pitch to him. Swing and a miss, strike. 0-1. Center cut. He basically said, here, hit it. Gunnar couldn't do it. 0-1. All right, everybody, be sure to vote. We have 31 votes. 65% of you said the O's are going to pull this one out. 0-1 pitch. Outside. Ball 1. 1-1. Gunnar's 1 for 1. He's got a single and a walk. And a run scored. He's got a 1-1 count here. Lefty on lefty. Catcher setting up on the outside. Let's see what happens here. 1-1 pitch. Good take by Gunnar there. Low and outside. Ball 2. 2-1.
line for JT again and a career high 9
strikeouts. Again, 2 pitches.
Appreciate everybody being here. 17. I think our high today has been 20. So to have 17, we're close. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 2-2. Again, he went up top and he said, here, fastball up top. See if you can hit it. Gunnar couldn't do it.
Bowden is pitching for his 6th franchise and he hadn't been in the big leagues since 20.
So now we got a 2-2 count on Gunnar Henderson, leading off the bottom of the 6th inning. And the Orioles with a 3-1 lead right now.
3 straight minor deals made it up.
2-2 pitch on the way. Fly ball. Center field hit pretty well. Center fielder's at the track, at the wall. He's going to make the catch right at the 410-foot sign. That's a long out by Gunnar Henderson. 15 feet to the right, and it's gone. But it's not. It's a long out. 1 down. And that's going to bring Rutschman to the plate. Rutschman's going to turn around and bat from the right side this time.
Orioles back-to-back for the 10th time this year. Rutschman's 9th, Mountcastle's 3rd, and now Adley will turn around, bat right-handed. Home run and a walk this evening.
All right, first pitch to him. Strike right there, 0-1.
Right down the middle.
Rutschman's 1 for 1, 2-run home run his first time up, and he walked the second time up.
7th home run, 20 career games.
He missed a lot of time, missed like 6 weeks. 0-1 pitch. Ball 1, 1-1. For Rutschman, it's the first time he ever went on the injured list, but he did. He missed like 4 to 5 weeks, I think it was. And he's back now, and hopefully he'll stay healthy. Got a 1-1 count here. Here's the pitch. Here's a fly ball. Center field, going to be playable for the center fielder. He's got it. That's the 2nd down. 2 down. Again, the Orioles they stop hitting. They do this every single game. I'm sorry to be, I love my Orioles, I do. And I know I sound like I'm down on them, but they do this all the time. They get 3 runs early, or a couple runs early, and they just stop hitting. Period. Here's Mounty. First pitch to him is in the dirt. Ball 1, 1-0. Gunnar Henderson, Adley Rutschman, and Ryan Mountcastle. That's the 3 hits the Orioles have. That's it. That's all they have. Nothing else in the entire order has done anything. Mounty's got a 1-0 count here. Let's see what he can do with it. Here's the pitch. Swinging a line drive. Oh, 1 hopper to shortstop. Long throw to first. Short hops the first baseman. But he gets it, and that's the out. And just like that, the Orioles 3 up, 3 down. He hit it hard right at the shortstop. He had to short hop it. He threw over to first, and he short-changed the first baseman. But the first baseman made a nice scoop and play, and that is the inning, guys. No runs, no hits, no errors again for the O's. Heading to the 7th inning. Top of the 7th, coming up, 3-1 Birds. Oddly enough, the A's, I keep saying Oakland. The A's are out hitting the Birds. All right, let's see what we can do here. So we're going to end the poll at this point. Good job, everybody. Everybody did real good with the poll. Commercial's funny. All right, let me get in here. We're going to stop. Good to have everybody in. Still got 19 of you watching right now. And we wanted to get to 30. We got 32 votes. The poll has ended. There you have it. You guys have made it noon. I think it ended anyway. Did it end? Where'd it go? Anyway, good job, everybody. Voting is done. 62% of you picking the O's to win. 38% of you are saying that it's going to be Oakland. And Somebody's going to be right. All right, Sagano's back out for the 7th. Butler's in. First pitch to him is a ball, 1-0. So Sagano's back out for the 7th. 18 in here. We still need 3 likes, gang. 1-0 pitch inside, ball 2, 2-0. Hit that like button as you're coming in. We'd love to make 30 likes tonight. And we now have, do we have 20? I thought I saw 20 people in here at one point. 2-0 pitch. Outside, ball 3. So here's what I think will happen with Sagano. At this point, for the rest of this game, he's batter by batter. If he loses Butler here, he'll be out of the game. 3-0 pitch on the way. Strike, 3-1. I believe that. I think at this point, if Manzolino's smart, Sagano is batter by batter at this point. If he gives anything up, anybody gets on, he's out of the game. 3-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a foul back, 3-2. Good job, everybody. 20 people in here. That's our high today. I don't know if we'll make 21, but we do have 20 in here. That's awesome. All right, full count on Lawrence Butler. I think Sagano at this point getting into the 7th is, again, like I said, I think he's going to be batter by batter at this point. 3-2 pitch on the way. Swinging a foul back.
Now, again, if you're a veteran pitcher, and he certainly is, all those great years in Japan, he does not want to walk Lawrence Butler. If I was in this place, I'd rather have him hit a home run than a walk.
At this point, what you're going to do is, if you're Sagano, you have to throw strikes. Palmer just said it, and it's true. No leadoff walks here. 3-2 pitch on the way. Here it is. Swinging a foul back again. He's challenging him.
And for the decision for Tomo is, okay, so he's
but Butler's hanging in there. He's fouling pitches off. He's making him work. And that's the key here. Make him work. See if you can get him to expand the zone.
Do I want to throw that pitch in the middle of the plate?
And so far, all right, so Sagano's stopping. Here comes Rushman's coming out to talk to Sagano for a minute here.
Rushman will come out, try to sort this game 3 out. Sagano.
Let's see, what's Sagano at?
Time for word from
I don't know how many pitches he's thrown so far. I wish I could see his pitch count.
Deal so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on select Hyundai vehicles. Hurry in.
Again, gang, good to have everybody in here. 20 of you. Lawrence Butler is ready. Sagano's at the belt.
Looping double in the 5th.
Here it comes. 3-2 pitch. In the dirt, and he does walk in ball 4. That's it. I think that's going to do it for Sagano. I would not be surprised if Manzolino comes and gets him. I would. Yeah, he's got 6 innings in, 5 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 2 walks, 4 Ks.
With 2 extra base hits over his last 22. Tonight he's doubled.
No, they're going to stick with him. So Sagano's staying in the game. And he's now going to face Gio Urshela, the number 8 hitter. Here's the pitch. Strike, 0-1. But what you want right here, if you're Sagano, what you really hope for in this situation is keep the ball low in the zone. Try to induce a ground ball. Try to get a double play right here. That's what you're looking for if you're Sagano. 0-1 pitch on the way. Fly ball, right field, hit pretty good, but right at the right fielder. He's got it. And that's the first out. Very nice. Thank you, Sony. Appreciate you sharing everything out, buddy. We're still not at 30 likes, are we? Hey, and we got the 21 people for a minute there. That was great. We hit our goal tonight, or we hit our high, 21.
He's had 9 turned behind him on the ground this year, 1 today against Cardinals.
All right, so 1 down for Luis Arias. Got a sac fly in the game. Sagano's first pitch to him inside. Almost hit him. 1-0.
Both bullpens are up, and we'll start with the A's. That's Tyler Ferguson.
Sagano's set. Here's a 1-0 pitch. There's a fly ball. Left field hit pretty deep. At the wall. He's got it. Dylan Carlson gets it just at the wall. Arias gave it a ride, but he just came up short. Woo! Another 5 feet, and that ball's gone. 2 down. Whew. That made me that gave me heart palpitations. He hit that ball pretty well.
The Oriole pitching coach.
And here comes the pitching coach for the Orioles.
And the Orioles will get somebody up in their bullpen.
There's the new guy, Rico Garcia.
Sorry, gang.
Waiver claim from the Mets. Garcia was activated yesterday.
And the Orioles are looking to win this first game. Sagano to this point, 6 2/3. He's got 3 walks, but he's gotten out of trouble every time.
He's going to hit for the 4th time, which leads us to our T-Mobile coverage cam.
And it's going to bring Carlos Cortez to the plate. Cortez is 0 for 3, but he's the leadoff hitter.
Eventually got there.
Yep, and nice play, nice grab.
Well, it's first big league game since August of 2023. Added to the roster today, signed to a major league contract.
All right, so here's Carlos Cortez. He's ready. Sagano is ready. Big at bat right here for Sagano. First pitch to him is a ball, curveball, 0-1 or 1-0.
Who had seen 4 pitches in 3 at bats. He takes ball 1.
2 likes away, gang. 2 likes from hitting our goal.
Big league game. 3rd round pick of the Mets out of South Carolina 7 years ago. A long slog through the minors to get here.
1-0 pitch. There's a strike. 1-0 or 1-1. How much left does 7th inning end, sir? Well, we still got the bottom of the 7th to go, and 1 more at bat here in the top of the 7th. So we still got a little bit to go. But welcome in. I hope you subscribe. Be sure to hit the like button. Glad you're here. 1-1 pitch. Strike on the inside corner. 1-2. Sagano really carved him up right there. That was a nice pitch. It's close enough to swing. It's also close enough to take. I understand. You're not going to do much with it. So here we go. 1-2 count. Oh, Sagano steps off.
Get him the chase. You're still in command of the count.
Sagano is set. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to the second baseman. Holiday's got it. Throw to first, and that's the inning. So Sagano gets out of it. 7 innings pitched for the Orioles. He's going to leave with the lead. We're heading to the bottom of the 7th inning, 3-1 Birds. Oakland is still out hitting us, but it's not the hits that count, it's the runs that count. And right now, the O's got more runs. Is it Stase Zuma? Welcome in. They're playing the great hot dog race, or the great mascot race. Let's see if the Oriole Bird wins. Oh, he did! Yay! The Oriole Bird won. All right, so right after this inning, right after the bottom of the 7th inning, as we go to the 8th, I will do another score check around Major League Baseball. Again, good to have everybody in here. Just waiting for the game to come back. Good to have everybody in here. Glad you're all here. All right, gang. We're just waiting for the O's to come back. Where can we see live stream for the game? Well, to be honest with you, you can't. They won't show the game on a live stream. What I can do is I can call the game, and I can bring up. I can bring this screen up that shows the game here. I know Pete will do the 3D thing. I'm not doing that, but I can do this. But I can't actually show you the game. That's against the rules, and I would get in trouble for that.
Presented by Hyundai, the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Deals so right it almost feels wrong. Only at your local Hyundai dealer. Nice lunging.
So I can't do that. Stay Zuma. All right, here's Noda. First pitch to him is a check swing foul. 0-1.
Yeah, hard throwing righty. early on great, then really struggled, got down to AAA.
Ryan Noda for the Orioles is at the plate. He's 0 for 2 in the game.
Once again, fastball, 95-ish. Sweeper, sinker, cutter, change.
0-1 count on him here. Bottom of the 7th inning. Here's the next pitch. Inside, way inside, ball 1, 1-1.
Well, if I had that many pitches, how do you know what to throw?
I suppose there's some merit to that.
Orioles are holding on to that 3-1 lead.
Facing Noda, Mayo, and Allen.
1-1 pitch. Swinging a foul back, 1-2. Just missed that one. Hits it straight back.
Right there, but 96.
He was on it, just missed it.
Ferguson first 17 games had a 0.52 ERA. The next
Noda, Mayo, and Allen coming to the plate for the Orioles.
Tons of walks and then runners in scoring position. 12 for 28.
Noda, Mayo, and Allen.
Big troubles when he put men on base, which is too frequent.
And then he went to AAA and pitched really well, and has come back and
All right, Noda is set.
had a chance to pitch for him.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
Land of opportunity.
Ground ball to the first baseman. Nice play by the first baseman. He gets it, runs to the bag, steps on the bag himself for the first out. 1 down here in the bottom of the 7th inning for the Birds. That's going to bring Kobe Mayo to the plate. Mayo is 0 for 3 in the game, or 0 for 2 in the game. He struck out twice. Really want to see him put bat on ball. First time up, he struck out looking. Second time up, he struck out swinging. Really want to see Mayo put bat on ball here. Let's see what he can do. First pitch to him. Way outside. Ball 1. 1-0. My gracious. That got by the catcher all the way to the backstop. 1-0. My goodness. Tyler Ferguson is in the game. He's a righty for the A's. 1-0 pitch. Woo! Swing and a miss. Strike. 96 center cut. He said, "Here it is, kid. Hit it." 1-1.
Overall pitching staff, the third worst ERA, 4.96.
Here's the next pitch. Inside. Ball 2. 2-1. But Ferguson can bring it. He's throwing 96. That's pretty good.
They hit a lot more home runs at home, which tells me that the ball does fly.
2-1 count for Kobe Mayo. He is ready. It looks like Ferguson is ready at the belt. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 3. 3-1.
They've been a pretty, as you mentioned, a great offensive club. But they are missing their all-star shortstop, Wilson. So they have some guys out, and then
3-1 pitch. Inside, ball 4. He walks him.
He has the Orioles' third walk, and he's those first base runners way back in the third.
He walks him.
So 2 strikeouts and a walk for Kobe today.
So a 1-out walk for the O's. They finally got a base runner. Haven't had one in a while. That's going to bring Allen to the plate. Greg Allen. 0 for 2 in the game. Let's see what he can do. First pitch to him. Inside. Ball 1. 1-0.
it did seem the ball really carried their
Orioles could really use at least one more run. A nice tackle-on run would be nice.
a mammoth blast.
Oh, throw over the first. Mayo's back.
Kind of heading for the Sutter Bridge, which is the bridge that goes from West Sacramento into.
All right, 1-0 count. Ferguson is ready. Greg Allen is ready. Here's the pitch. There's a ground ball to second baseman. Taylor made double play second for one. Back to first, double play, and that's your inning, guys. No runs, no hits, nobody left. We're going to head to the 8th inning. 8th inning coming up. Oh, still clinging to a 3-1 lead. All right, let's go around Major League Baseball. Let's get some updated scores. Bottom of the 8th inning, Reds have a 2-1 lead over the Pirates. Bottom of the 7th inning, 5-1 Marlins over the Braves. Top of the 7th, Angels 4-3 over the Tigers. Bottom of the 6th, Astros still 2-0 over the Yankees. Bottom of the 4th, Guardians with a 9-1 lead over the White Sox. Top of the 4th, Mets still 2-0 over the Brewers. Top of the third, 1-1 Phillies Rangers. Top of the third, 5-1 Twins over the Kansas City Royals. Top of the third, Cardinals have a 1-0 lead over the Cubs. Rockies, D-backs, Red Sox, Padres, Rays, Mariners, Blue Jays, Dodgers, and Nationals, Giants are all later. Now, there you go, gang. That's around Major League Baseball. Top of the 8th inning, the Orioles are 6 outs away from a win. Can they get it? Can the O's pull it out? We are going to find out in just a few minutes. Again, good to have everybody in here. We haven't hit our goal yet. We are literally one or two likes away from hitting our goal of 30. We might hit it tonight. If we don't, that's okay too, but it's good to have everybody in here. I think we got as high as 21 people. Alexa just said she can't help me with that. That's funny. All right, so here we go. So that is going to do it. That's going to do it for the evening for Tomoyuki Sagano. He went 7 innings, 1 run, 5 hits, 3 walks, 4 Ks. He pitched really well. He's in line to get the win. And here's Yenyer Kano, who's been an absolute disaster for the Orioles this year. But hopefully tonight he can find 3 outs. Here we go. First pitch. Inside, ball 1. It's going to be Brent Rooker, Kurtz, and Langeliers. So he's got the heart of the order. 2, 3, 4 hitters coming up. 1-0 pitch on the way. Fly ball, right field, hit pretty well. Right fielder's over, and it's out of play. Looks like Jordan Adams is now playing right field for the Orioles. He's going to replace Ryan Noda. So Jordan Adams, defensive replacement for the Orioles, is now playing right field. 1-1 count on Brent Rooker. Oh, I think we made 30. We did. Good job, everybody. Thank you all very much. 1-1 pitch. Fly ball. Nope. Pop up. Short left field. Out goes Gunnar. In comes the left fielder. And the left fielder slides and makes the catch. Man, he's making it seem really, really difficult today, but he got there. That's the first out. At the last minute, he called Gunnar off and had to come sliding in to make the catch. And that's the second out. Well, welcome in, Stay Zuma. Welcome in. In baseball, it's about rounding the bases and scoring runs. Here's Langeliers, first pitch to him. I'm sorry, it's Nick Kurtz. My apologies. Yeah, so in baseball, you play 9 innings. The team that scores the most runs after the 9 innings wins the game. And that's how it works. 1-0 pitch. There's a ground ball, base hit into right field. So 1 out, base hit by Nick Kurtz. And that's going to bring Shea Langeliers to the plate. So he is the tie-in run coming to the plate. Again, I said it 1,000 times. I'll say it again. When you score early and you do nothing to add on runs, you allow these teams to stay in the game. And just like that, here's a base hit, a bloop in the blast, and we're tied. First pitch to Langeliers is a strike, 0-1. You know, Langeliers, who's a home run hitter, he's got 23, 24 home runs, can very easily tie this game. Inside, ball 1, 1-1. Is it difficult to get a run per inning? It is difficult, yes. It is. It's very difficult. 1-1 count. Cano needs a double play right here. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. He's got it. Second baseman's going to go to first, though. He's not even going to try to do anything. Jackson Holiday had the charge. He was in front of the second base bag. He could have probably tried and turned and made a difficult play, but just get the out. It's another out. You're 1 out closer. He got right in front of the bag. He probably could have tried and turned, but it's probably best to just get the out at first. But that does put a guy in scoring position for the A's, with Tyler Soderstrom coming to the plate, who did single his last time up. Here's the pitch to him. So I'm going to foul ball back out of play, 0-1. Nice play by Jackson there. Understood where he was, where we were in the game. Not trying to do too much, taking the out that's given to him. It's smart. Now you just got to hope that Cano can make a pitch. 0-1 pitch on the way. Outside, ball 1, 1-1. I think that's the key here. I think that was a smart decision by Jackson Holiday.
Time for bed.
Thank you. Alexa just told me it's time for bed, everybody. Not yet. 1-1 pitch in the dirt. Ball 2, 2-1. Again, Oakland's got twice as many hits as the Orioles. They have 6 hits. Orioles have 1. I mean, 3. 2-1 pitch on the way. There's a line drive. Past the dive of Gunnar Henderson into left field. That's going to score the second run. And just like that, a 2-out hit. And it's now 3-2 Orioles. Oh, man, I hate it when I'm right, gang. I do. I really do. But my goodness, the ball center cut. And Soderstrom just serves it into left field. Gunnar tried to stop it. But that's going to score the second run. And just like that, now you've got the go-ahead run at the plate. Daryl Hernandez at the plate. Nope, throw over to first. He's back. It's the inherent issue with this Baltimore Orioles team. They cannot add on runs. They have totally just went dormant at the plate. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. And you've got a bullpen that is very unreliable right now. All the reliable pieces were traded away. Fair enough. We knew that was coming. And these tight games are not in our favor. 1-0 pitch. There's a strike, 1-1. Well, that was a very hittable pitch too. I think if I'm Hernandez, I'm probably upset with myself there. That's a good pitch. Here's the 1-1. There's a ground ball up the middle. Jackson's got it. He's going to throw to first in time. And that's the inning. But a run scores. And Oakland is now within a run. 3-2 as we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Orioles have got to find a way to score another run or two. Extra runs. Add-on runs are so important. This team, time and time again, has gotten early leads and just cannot get the tack-on, add-on runs. They allow teams to stay in these games, and a lot of times those teams come back to win. But maybe today will be different, right? Right. Good to have everybody in here. We're back up to 16 people watching. We hit 30 likes. Very happy with that. Thank you all very much. That's why I took it off the board, the goal off the board, because we hit goal. So it doesn't need to be up there anymore. And I actually picked up a subscriber today too. Thank you. Okay, gang. Orioles need runs. Need to put some runs on the board. It's Dylan Carlson, Jackson Holiday, Jordan Westberg. 9-1-2 hitters coming up.
Alvarado will come in, and you talked about having an arm. 97 with a sinker, 98 with a four-seamer. Throw in a little bit of a slider.
Elvis Alvarado's in the game for Oakland. First pitch to Carlson. Swing and a miss. Strike. 98 miles an hour.
6-year-old rookie out of Sabanade in the Dominican Republic.
98 miles an hour. That ball was up in the zone. It would have been a strike either way. 0-1 pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. 99.
With movement.
He's just throwing gas. Saying, here it is. See if you can hit it.
Now 0 for his last 30.
0-2 pitch. High. Ball 1. 1-2. That was 99 as well. So nothing but fastballs so far. Looks like Keegan Aiken is warming in the Orioles bullpen. Looks like he's going to try and close this game out. 1-2 pitch. In the dirt. Ball 2. 2-2.
Well, you're heading off at 98, and you just hope if he throws that anything other than that, that he hangs it.
2-2 pitch. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a foul back. We're going to do it again. That was 99 as well. So Carlson's hanging in there. Got to give him credit. Making this guy work a little bit. This will be the 6th pitch he's seen.
Big swing and miss rate. Big.
2-2 pitch on the way. Here it comes. There's going to be a pop-up. Short pop-up. Here comes the center fielder. Here comes the second baseman, and the second baseman's going to get there for the first out. It looked like the center fielder was going to get there, but then he kind of gave up on it. I guess he knew the second baseman was going to get it. So 1 down, back to the top of the lineup for Jackson Holiday. That ball was up in the air for a long time.
Yeah. Renee's is going to make it look pretty routine.
First pitch to Holiday. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Strike. 0-1. Again, right there. That's a very hittable 90-mile-an-hour, I don't know, slider. And Jackson was way out in front of it trying to pull the ball. 0-1 pitch. Strike. 0-2.
73rd out of 88. First being Cedon Rafael of the Red Sox.
What's up, Pete? Welcome in, buddy. Partner channel, Pete McDevitt. He does all the games. Of course, he's at the game tonight. 0-2 pitch on the way. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. Wow. Alvarado's looking really good. Jackson, not a good night. Not a good night. Entire offense of the Orioles, to be honest with you.
Somewhere around the outside corner.
6'4" listed at 190, Alvarado.
He's not 190.
Working on Jordan Westberg.
Here's Westberg. First pitch to him. Ground ball, the third baseman. He's got it. Throw to first, and just like that, the inning is over. Westberg didn't even... What a bad at-bat. That's a terrible at-bat. That's it. Inning over. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. This is it. Top of the 9th inning coming up, gang. Orioles clinging to a 3-2 lead. Jeanette, what's up, Jeanette? Welcome in. Offense is disappearing again. I just put it in the chat. Orioles offense has just disappeared again. It's just bad, man. All right, I'm going to run to the restroom. We're going to do the 9th inning. All right, gang, here we go. 9th inning. This is it. O's trying to put it away right here. 3 up, 3 down. We can get out of this thing. We get the win. But can he do it? Orioles offense has got the 3 runs, but the pitching has made it hold to this point, has made it stand. Hopefully, they can put it away right here. Keegan Aiken's first pitch is a strike, 0-1. Colby Thomas is in the game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike, 0-2. What am I looking at, Pete? I got the picture.
Better high fastball hitter, which is what he hit. And then you get ahead, so once again you can pitch.
Pete, you're funny. I saw it. There, I said it again. Ha ha ha, Pete, you're funny. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, he got him. Keegan Aiken gets the first out. That's cool, though. Yeah, I did that one time for Walter's birthday, my youngest, well, my oldest. Walter, when he was young, I put the happy birthday up there. That's cool, Pete. I'm glad you were able to get that up on the board, man. That's very nice. So 1 down here in the 9th. That's going to bring Urshela to the plate. Gio Urshela. First pitch to him. Inside. Ball 1. 1-0. Orioles, no offense tonight. They got the 3 runs in the first inning, and then they totally went dormant. No other runs. Oakland has chipped away and made it a 1-run ball game. 1-0 pitch. Check swing, but he went 1-1.
Urshela with a base hit in the 3rd inning. He's the A's number 8 hitter.
So 1-1 count.
1 ball, 1 strike from Keegan.
1-1 pitch. Swinging a foul back. 1-2.
Yeah, it plays at 94, 95.
That's good, Pete. I'm glad it's loud. I wish they had more to cheer on. You know, Sagano pitched well. Got to give Sagano credit. He kept them in the game. Got in and out of trouble. And it's up to Aiken now. 1-2 pitch. In the dirt. Ball 2. 2-2. Aiken at this point, you got a 2-2 count. Just make a competitive pitch. Doesn't have to be something right down the middle of the plate. Just close enough to see if he'll chase. Just make a competitive pitch right here. Let's see if he can do it. 2-2. Here comes. Ground ball. Oh, nice backhanded play by the pitcher. It was a ground ball up the middle. He literally puts the glove behind his back, and it goes right into the glove. Aiken gets it, throws the first for the 2nd out. Nice play. Are you kidding me? He's like, oh, look what I got. Oh, that was funny. And then he goes like this. Oh, that's funny. 2 down now. Let's go, O's. Right here. Last out. Here's Luis Arias. First pitch to him is outside. Ball 1. 1-0.
Luis drove in the first run of the game in the 5th. The Orioles got 3 runs on back-to-back homers in the first.
Pete, you coming in here, you better give me a like. 1-0 pitch. Outside, ball 2. Tell Jeanette the same thing. Tell Jeanette same thing. Come back in here and give me a like. All right, so 2-0 count right here. Aiken's got to be careful now. 2-0 pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball, left field. Oh, it's back. It's at the wall. Is it going to be playable? Yes, it is. At the fence, Dylan Carlson makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Wow. Woo. Arias gave it a ride. He took him all the way to the wall on that one. But the O's get the win. Wow. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Orioles. 2 runs, 7 hits. No errors for Oakland. Sagano gets the win. It's his 9th win of the season. He might be a 10-game winner for the Orioles this year. But wow, Mountcastle with the big hit. His home run in the first inning is the deciding blow in this game. Again, thanks everybody. Appreciate y'all being here tonight. Had a lot of fun. Sorry it wasn't more offense in this thing to make it a little bit more fun for sure. But You guys have been here. You guys were great tonight. This has been an awesome time. Thank you all for being here. Thanks to everybody who came into the chat. For the subscriber, appreciate all of you. Again, the final score, the Orioles win this game 3-2. Other than that, we'll be back next Wednesday night with the next ball game against the Mariners. And I hope to see you guys all there. We'll be on our sister channel, Mouse Talk. We'll be live from the parks tomorrow morning. Hope you guys can join us for that. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Again, the final score, Orioles 3, Athletics 2. Bye, everybody.